And here we go. All right, here we go. All right, let me let people know that we are live in Discord. We are live.
What's
And then,
good, family? YouTube guys, we see you out there, Sarge. How's everybody doing?
all right, whoops. There we go. I gotta copy that. I'm gonna post the link and in Discord. We are live. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna go on Twitter and kind of just reiterate the fact that we're live.
And how you guys doing? I'm gonna bring in the show this week. Not nearly as well put together as Julius when I do this, but
No, I'm
I'm
very
here.
All right, yeah. So we are live. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Age of Men podcast. Another episode, new week, new us. So I appreciate you guys for being here. We saw Dang Buzz was comment. Dang Buzz has been following me for quite some time on my other page on Today with Julius. He answered the question. The main topic we're going to be talking about tonight is: would you let your woman sleep with another man for $1 million? But before we get to that, just want to say thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys. Do hit that like button. If you're watching this on replay, do hit subscribe and do hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. Eventually, we will drop videos and YouTube shorts, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys are following us on all the social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm on Rumble and Gab, so make sure you guys are following us there. And again, comment below what you guys think. Comment in the chat what you guys think about today's question. So appreciate you guys for being here. So again, just want to point out those who are here. Again, Dang Buzz commented earlier to the question. He said,
Dang Buzz, that username, baby.
Yeah. He said, based on today's society, she's probably cheating anyway, so might as well take that cool millie. So that's what he said. We got Minnesota accountability. What up, man? How's it going? Appreciate you being here. We got Mark here. He says, hey, guys, let's go. Looking forward to it. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, Mark, for being here. We got Sonia in the house. Sonia said, I sure I would. Sonia,
lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonia's been cool too, man. She's been following me for a minute, so she's cool. He said this is $1 million cash, Minnesota said. Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna get into it. So this is where the question originated from. This actually came from Twitter. I was just scrolling through and I saw this on Twitter. And let me see. Go to bookmark. Look at that old version of Age of Men. how we started out in Age of Men.
Well, we're learning to manage at the age of men.
Right, exactly. We're learning to manage on the.
See what I did there? Yeah.
So this is where the question came from. It came from a Twitter page called Lover's Guide. I've been following this page for some months now. They always got some good takes, some good questions. And the question was, men only, would you let your woman sleep with another man for $1 million? And yes, that is cash. We're talking about no checks, like
no taxes taken out.
Yeah, exactly. Just a suitcase full of cash, and they open it and say, "We'll give you this money, but you have to let your girl sleep with another man." Now, Nick, if that were to happen to you, mind you, and the cash is legit, it's not stolen, it's not some mob, it's not.
It could be cocaine. It could be turned into cocaine. $1 million worth of cocaine or whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's just say this money's legal.
It's enticing, okay? It's the most enticing $1 million you can imagine.
So would you, Nick, allow your girl to sleep with another man knowing that you would get $1 million cash?
Well, before I give my very decisive answer on that, I'm eager to see what the chat has to say. You know what I mean? I don't want to skew their input on this. Guys, put your answers in now. You're gonna have to lock in. Put a 1 if you would let her do it for the $1 million. 2 if no way.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll give you a minute, and then I'll give you my take. Julius will give you his.
There's not enough people in Discord, so I'm going to ask the question in Discord, but there's not enough people in there. So I'm like, I wish there's more folks in here, but it's all good.
Nolan asked, is it before she sleeps or after?
It's a good
Whichever you
question.
prefer, bro. Whatever makes it better.
Yeah, it's a good question. Mark says this is just like the movie Indecent Proposal with Demi Moore from the 90s. Oh, I heard that movie but never watched it though. But I kind of get the gist of where you're going. Nolan says before if I get it before yes I know her well enough. Um, so one was yes and two was no.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So Minnesota says two. Mark says two. I don't share. Yeah. Um, I'll give you my answer. My answer would be heck to the no. And the reason why I say heck no, that I would not accept $1 million from my girl to sleep with another man, first and foremost, I would have to be an idiot to allow my chick to sleep with another man so I can get $1 million. I mean, to me, that just sounds like cuckery in full mode, in full action mode. I wouldn't want that to happen. Look, I get it, right? I'll play advocate. I understand $1 million can be very enticing. You know, do you split that with your chick? Do you guys split it 50-50? Do you give her 500,000, or do you keep all the money and you just pay for all the bills? Do you know what I mean? So, but is that still worth allowing her to sleep? And then the thing is, what includes sleeping with the other man? Is it
All
sex?
night.
Is it just, yeah? Is it just laying there? How long? Is it for an
You don't
hour?
know. You don't know. All night though, she's in the bed with him alone.
Yeah, because it's like when you say sleep with another man, does that like include 5 minutes, 10
All
minutes?
night. I'm saying, Julius, we gotta lock in on the all night.
So you're saying
Whatever
24
happens
hours?
over there happens. You won't know
So from midnight to midnight. And I'm not. So okay. So are we not? Are we not supposed to know nothing that goes on? We just let her do it.
unless
We
you
have to
want to ask
know,
those
right?
questions. I wouldn't. But
But
yeah,
we have
basically.
right. But we have to know though, right? There's got to be cameras. There's got to be something, right? We got
Oh,
to
so you
know
have
at
to
least.
watch it.
I mean, because how else we? Because look, if the person gave us the money and said that they need proof that your girl slept with the other, because we could just say, "Oh yeah, she said it."
Man, that's next level now. So you gotta watch her do it. Oh. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna take this in a unpredicted direction, folks. Let's have some fun with this. Yes, I'll take the million. Yes, I'll sell my girl out. Yes, I'll be divorcing her soon and picking up a hotter chick with my $1 million that I've now invested and become a multimillionaire. And I will start my polygamous family.
So you would take the million.
Yeah, I'll
Interesting,
sell her out in a
interesting.
second and divorce her so fast. I'm moving on up. I'm a millionaire now, babe.
But okay, if so, when if you divorce her, right? Are you divorcing her because she chose to do it? What if she said that she doesn't want to do it? Is she a keeper?
Sorry, honey, I gotta sacrifice you for the mill.
Wow. So even if she said, I don't want to do it, I want to be with you, Nick. I don't want to sleep with some other guy. The money's not worth it. Because
I know, babe. I'm pretty amazing. I get it, but babe,
what if she told you that we can build a million together?
bullshit, girl. Talk is cheap. You're out.
Dang.
Go. You're with him now for the
So
night.
you would sell her out for $1 million.
Yeah, and then take the walking papers too. She gets her pig slip too. She's out.
Jeez, I couldn't do it, man. It's enticing because it's $1 million. Like, what can you do with that? I don't know. I couldn't do it, man. I mean, not because I'm like trying to play Captain Saber. I'm not. That's not it. I just don't think I can take the money and allow my girl to sleep in the bed with. Now, mind you, some might say, "Oh, you're just insecure." Like, if she's not gonna, if you trust her and you love her, you know she's not gonna do anything. I mean, even still, just the idea that she's there with some other guy is
No,
not.
yeah, it's a deal breaker for me. But look at Nolan's comment. I'm going to say yes because I know she is a moody mofo. LOL. They're not putting up with her. LOL. She is a psycho. I'll
So
take.
let her just be with the dude. Now, I will say, I did post this question on Instagram, and there were some replies on there. So, Nick, we're going to react to replies on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
And I want to be clear. There's no way in hell I would help my girl out for any amount of money. I was just having fun playing devil's advocate there, big time. That's a fun, like, bad dude to be.
Yeah. Okay. Look, so if I was to play devil's advocate, right? Here's my devil's advocate. I would take the money, and then she would go sleep with some other guy. And then mind you, let's say she's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. We can get this money. Once she goes sleep with that other guy, she would never see me again. She'll come back home and it'll only be her stuff and there'll be nothing, not even a note that says goodbye. It'll just
It
be,
just
she'll
creeps
just come
out
back
like
home.
a smooth breeze.
Yeah, like the house will be clean, it'll be clean, but it'll only be her stuff and she'll wonder where I'm at. My social media will be gone.
She'll be coming up thinking she's rich. Like, oh, baby, I did it. It's like, Julie, as he left,
She
as he
comes,
left the breeze.
after she did all that, because who knows what she did with that guy? Who knows? She could have
She probably went
did
hard,
something,
man, to make that money.
or she did nothing, just lay there and said, "No, I don't want to do anything." But the idea, like the fact that she even did it, this is if she's down to do it, right? And she
Right.
does. And let's say I'm like, no, I don't think we should. No, baby, it's cool. It's cool. Listen, I won't do anything with him. I'll just lay there. We can get the money easy. I'm like, all right, but mind you, I'm the one being paid. And she's like, oh, we can split this money. She comes back home. It's just her stuff in the closet. Everything is all her stuff in the closet, kitchen, all that stuff. She calls me. My numbers changed. My social media's changed. My whole alias has changed. She will never find me, bro. She
You
don't
found who
know.
this.
Yeah, she won't know where I'm at in the world. She'll be like, what the?
She'll be calling me. Hey, where's Julius? Have you seen him lately?
Yeah. No, I mean like everybody that she knew that was connected to me, changed her numbers. Like everybody that had contact with me that she know, we all just be like aliases.
We're dead. She's dead to us, guys. Your family and everybody. Mom, she's dead to us. I don't want to tell you the details, Mom, but she's dead to the family.
Yeah. So, and mind you, I'll be over there. So I'll be doing snow angels in my millions.
Oh, well, I'd be out on the yacht ranking in a couple of new girls for, trying them out. Millionaire status, baby.
So we had about 26 comments on Instagram. I'm going to react to all of them. So let me read some of you guys' comments in the chat. Nolan said, I will rob them S for the 1 million. Minnesota says, do we bribe her to leave the husband easy if they're doing it for the money? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean,
that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah,
I'd be tucking his girl out and trying to get her to come with me and take the money. Take the money and run with me.
Mia Lopez, she said, Nick. She said, I want money.
I bet you would, but you don't get a penny of this million.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia. If the woman agrees to it, matter of fact, I want to talk about that before we get to the comments. If she's loyal, right? She's supposed to be loyal to the soil. And then yet she agrees to do this just to get, even if she said, I will do nothing, I'm just gonna lay there. But you agreed to do it.
Are we shit testing her? I think it's like a male shit test.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, why would you want to do that? You have a man. Let's say your man is like, let's say he's making 6 figures. He's like close to making $1 million. You're gonna take $1 million just like that and go, baby, it's fine. I won't do anything with him. I'll just lay there. Really?
This better keep laying there. Don't come back.
This is the reason why you won't see me when you come back. I will be gone. You'll never hear me. It's like I never even existed.
It's a big man of your imagination.
Mia said, "I'll sell my boyfriend for the money."
no hesitation. Nice.
See, the question is not. The question is not with the boyfriend sleep, but actually, you know what? That's a good question to ask the ladies. Yeah, for the ladies out there. Now, yeah, I'll ask the question real quick for the ladies, and I'm gonna know what you guys say in the comments. Would you let your man sleep with another woman for $1 million?
This would be a great question for your street interviews where you ask both the men and the women and see the different reactions possibly.
Ooh, that would be that would be fun. Yeah, okay. Next weekend, next Saturday, I'm gonna be out there doing that. Okay, so I posted this on Instagram, and I want to read you guys the comments. So again, question is, men only, would you let your woman sleep with another man for $1 million? One person said, nope. Birdman in the chat. Nope. This guy who follows me, McCaskill, Rambo, he says, no, because if that girl is really going to be my woman, she will be finding a way to make billions together. Simply put.
Beta. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not saying that
It
can't
feels a little bit.
happen.
I hear the sentiment, but it feels a little beta. We're gonna make movies together. Go make your own.
Yeah, and then he says, LOL, not about the king with many wives, but for foolishness and fun before the one.
Oh my god,
Again,
beta.
I get I get the sentiment. I really truly do. But if you're saying that if the girl is really going to be my woman, we will be finding ways to make billions together. I mean, if you're supposed to lead in the relationship, you should be making that billions on your own.
Bro, check out Mia, man. This is an incredible insight into the female psyche. She said, "Hell nah, I'm cutting his member off." She cut her own dude's dick off before she
Wow.
put him up to this.
Wow.
Amazing.
Hold on a second. Hold up. So she said, I know me as a girl, I wouldn't do that. Money doesn't mean SC. But wait a minute. So if the man allows his woman to sleep with another man, you want the money, but yet you wouldn't want your man to sleep with another woman and you'll cut his member off. What?
What
Hold
the?
up.
Repeal the
I'm like,
19th, dog.
yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. So you want the money, but the man can't go sleep with another woman because you'll cut his member off?
She would sooner cut her own dude's member off before. That means she never gets to have it again. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah, the
Mia,
implication.
Mia, the insight into the female psyche with that one. Wow, girl. Great work.
What's up, Nikki? She says, hey, guys,
Hey,
what's up,
Nikki's in the
Nikki?
house. Now it's a party.
So
She said,
Justin says,
Nikki, I don't play. No shit, apparently.
Justin says, the question is, do I love my girl? That's an interesting question. I mean, hey, do you love your girl enough to allow her to sleep with another man? So,
Or do you love her little enough to let her do that, maybe?
yeah. Oh, yeah, true that. Do you love her less for her to do more? Yeah, absolutely. Fabian says, I can buy a Bentley. Don't talk to me.
Nice.
Oh, man. And then somebody come back and said, fun fact, most Bentley purchases are made by people who can't actually afford them. Buying is the easy part. It's the I'll get out of here.
Oh my god. Data.
Better William said he can keep her for $1 million. I mean, that's what we're kind of talking about. If she goes along with it, hey, he can have her. I'll stay rich. She can stay with the port. Now.
New stipulation, Julius. You let her do it for $1 million under the condition you have to keep her for life. Doing it?
Oh, that's a good one.
People in the audience, one if you would do it. You got to keep her for life, though. Let her go fuck that dude for $1 million. Keep her for life, or 2, not a chance in hell.
Okay, so the question is, would you let your girl sleep with another man for $1 million? And if so, you have to still be with her for the rest of your
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, man.
10 million, Julius.
No amount of money can make. It's not in the fact that like it's my girl doing it. It's the fact that I have to stay with her.
Like that's where you get to star as the first black Superman in your own major motion picture.
Screw that. It's not. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, in the back of my mind, it's like I got this far because I embarrassedly let my girl sleep with another man just so I can make this movie.
I'm with you on that totally. Yeah, I would sell her out in a second and just never fuck her.
I'll probably be unaligned, dude. I'll be like one of those guys be unaligned. No, I won't be like that. But it's just, I don't know, man. That's a good question. To still be with her, you have to still be with her if you accept the money and let her sleep with some dude. I couldn't do it, man. Cause that will live with me for the rest of my life. The fact that, and again, what does she get to do with this guy? Like, there's no limits, right? There's no limit. She can just lay there. She can not lay there. Whatever, right? Anything can happen. So I couldn't, man.
I err with you totally, 100%. But again, playing the devil's advocate role, it's fun. Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll just never fuck her again. She'll be my wife officially, but I'll have a bunch of other wives that I'll be more interested in. Polygamy.
Yeah.
Solves the day again.
Yeah, because if she's willing to do that, then she would have to allow me to do what I want from there on out.
I'm rich, bitch. I can do what I want.
Yeah. So that's a good question, though. That's actually a real good question. Some more comments said, somebody said, do I have to split it with her?
No, you don't. In fact, I encourage you not to give her a dime.
Not even one penny. Not even
Unless
one penny?
she earns it. Unless she earns it.
Earns a penny?
Unless she earns a dime, I'm not giving her shit.
Hawkins Down said no. Somebody said, do I have to pay taxes on the million? No.
Nope, we already said it up front.
Yeah, no taxes.
Cool million straight.
Somebody said not much. I want more.
What they say?
Somebody said not much. I want more. They're basically saying that they want more than $1 million. So
I bet my $10 million would have got them.
Yeah, but $10 million would they? I mean, okay, let's up the ante then. So for $10 million, would you allow your girl? And man, this is all legit money, no scam. $10 million, would you allow your girl to sleep with another man for $10 million?
Again, I would go back to the kid from the first answer. Absolutely. And then I would just never see her again. Good riddance. I'm rich. Biatch.
I mean, but you know what though? But even I'm like Aaron on more or the conscious side. Even still, man, like you're rich. You got your yacht. You got your girls. The life you want to live. But in the back of your mind, you only got there because you let your girl sleep with some other guy. And then imagine if the other, yeah, right. But then imagine. But what if the detriment is that other women found out that you did that, and now you never get no.
Even more savage, they'll love you. You're a toxic male that they love to hate. They hate to love.
Yeah, yeah. True that. They actually might find some what do you call that? Like it's a turn on, because like you did that, now you're rich, and she's like, oh, like she yeah, it'd be like one of like hate love things. Like I don't like that he did that. He's a sucker. But he's enjoying his life.
He sure is hot as fuck, just abusing women to get rich and egregiously living life.
Jeez.
I'd play that role to the fullest if I had
to. Marcus said, F no.
That's the more logical answer, sure. Yes.
One person said, can I just sell her off? See, that's what you were going to. Can I just sell her off? It's like,
smart.
I mean, is that not prostitution though? Are we letting our girls sleep?
Sure is, and she's getting $1 million for that poonanny. Ooh-wee.
That is crazy. Now, let me go ahead and ask you this. I'm going to ask you this before you get to the next comment. And ask you this: would you at least give her some money? The fact that
for a cab to the Holiday Inn, she's gonna have to stay out until she buys a place to live.
I mean. So even though she decided to do that, but she didn't want to, but she knew it would be guaranteed money, but you were the one getting paid, would you at least be like, all right, here's like 10,000, or here's like 20,000?
I'd break her off maybe four digits for that, $1,000.
I mean,
hey, when I earn my money, I earn my money, honey.
But did you really earn it? Because again, she was the one that had to do it.
Pimping ain't easy, Julius.
Pimping ain't easy. Dang. Mia says, nah, why'd you agree to it? That's a good question. Why would
Bitch, because I do what I want. I'm a billionaire now. That's why.
I mean,
like your business. You're not my girl anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you agree to it though, I mean, I don't know, man. It's almost like pimping cuckery.
It's terrible. You're right. No, I would do something like this. It was a shit test, girl. If you would have said no, you would have passed. But you said yes, and you're out for $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rich now.
Honestly, though, I think I hate to say this, but I think some guys would take the money and allow the
Oh
girl
yeah,
to.
they would. No question. I bet you could offer him 10,000 or 100,000. Many men would be disappointed to realize would happily take that deal.
Yeah, and I mean, but also too, it's like they'll take it, but then they gotta think about like again, there's no limits, so she can have sex with this guy like in any way,
He could
shape, or
have his
form.
friends over to like pound her out train style.
Well, okay, there's no other. It's just her and him. Like
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
the only limit is that there's no threesome, something like that. It's just her and him. Like there's no because if he brings in guys, she brings in girl. Is it really? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could get a little messy. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with
now
you.
it's
Gotta cut it
like,
off.
like now it starts to get fun for her. You're like, wait a minute.
Right.
So
Now it's starting to get really gross for me in my mind.
uh, somebody said, "What's her situation?" Okay, no, that's a good question. What's her situation? Let's say she's, ooh, let's say she was a virgin. You met her when she was a virgin, and you guys been together for like 2 years, and you were gonna, let's say you guys got married, and she's a virgin. Hey, hang on.
He did. So yeah, that's an interesting question. If she was a virgin, I think the answer in that situation, correct me if I'm wrong out there, folks, but she would be invaluable at that point. And I would have to reverse any of my ridiculous answers I've given thus far and say, no, I wouldn't take the money. That virginity is invaluable to me. Couldn't put a price on it. Nah, I mean her financial situation. Well, that don't necessarily matter, bro. Unless you want to give her the million, but that's your call. The million's yours. You decide if you want to break her off any or however much. So, hey, people in the chat, virgin, yes or no? Because now we're hosting the show together. You guys, I'm not sure if I hope Julius is all right. I'm sure he is. Hey, speaking of the devil.
Okay, sorry about that. No,
Good,
what I was saying was that she's a virgin. You guys been together for 2 years, and then you decide to get married, and then right before you guys like get married, you get offered $1 million deal, and she has to sleep with a guy. Mind you, there's no limits except for there's no threesome, nothing like that. And then all of a sudden, it's her and him, and mind you, she's a virgin. Now, do you accept the money?
No, actually, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I just went over this with the chat, but a virgin status would be invaluable, correct? And therefore, I would have to reverse any of my pig-headed answers I've given thus far and say, no, there's no money you could give me for it. Priceless.
Because you want to take her virginity, yeah?
That's just mine.
That's $1 million, though.
I know. That shows how much I love that pristine pussy.
How about 10 million?
Ooh. I don't know if I love pristine pussy that much.
$10 million. She's a virgin.
She might have to go.
Yeah, and then she gets to lose it.
It's been nice, dear.
Mia says, my concern is why would you absolutely agree to it? Even if I yes, she really is on this. She really is stuck on this. Huh?
What's it to you, woman? You have no say in the matter.
Yeah. Look, I already said I wouldn't agree to it. My answer was already no, but see, Nick and I are playing the advocate part. I think that's what we're missing. We're playing an advocate here, saying that if it was the other way around, then we would take the money and just go live our lives. So, but
it actually seems kind of it would be almost fun to embrace the role as I play it in my head. Yeah. But I can't. Just to be clear, I would never ever be that guy in real life. No way. Am I fucking selling my girl out or nothing? But it's kind of fun to indulge.
Yeah. That's the whole point, to have a little fun with this. Now let's ask this. Now let's say she's not a virgin. Let's say she's had 3 boyfriends.
So I'd sell her out for 1,000.
She only had 3 boyfriends, but only had sex with 1.
I mean, did they have sex with a lot? Because that's the funny thing. The body count argument, I believe, is muddied in the sense that, yeah, you don't want to go with a lot of bodies, obviously. However, low body count doesn't necessarily indicate less mileage.
Yeah.
One person could run up a lot of miles on that body.
Let me, you know what? I want to talk to you about that real quick. If you don't mind, Nick, I want to have that conversation with you. And I want to talk
I'd
to the
love
chat as
nothing more.
well. So, okay, we talk about the body count. I think body count is the most fascinating conversation there is today. 'Cause it's a never ending battle, right? Now, when we talk about body count, let me ask the chat too. This is an age old question by this time now, right? So the chat, does body count matter in a relationship? Let me explain. If you, a woman, let's say you, for a woman, right? You meet a guy, and then somehow, some way, whether it gets brought up or you find out somehow, some way that this guy will average out to about, let's say 10 people. Okay, let's just say 10. Let's say this guy is 32 years old. 32 years old, you meet him, and he's had 10 ex-girlfriends, and he's had sex with all of them. Would you still be with that guy if he was somebody that made you happy and all the things that he checked off all the boxes? Would you still be with him even though he's had those other 10 ex-girlfriends in the past? No baby mom, just had ex-girlfriends, and he's had sexual activity with all of them.
He's
Would you
had them, ladies. He's had them all.
Right. So now for the fellas, if you meet a woman and you find out some way somehow that she had 10 prior dudes, right? No baby dad, just 10 prior boyfriends, had sex with all of them, would you still date that chick if she checked all the boxes? That's what I want to know. And the reason why I bring this up as we segue into this lightweight is because I think it's interesting. So again, we talk about the whole money situation, the idea. Yeah, we're bringing out scenarios, and now I'm bringing the conversation up. What I find interesting to me is that when a man says, "I don't want a chick that has lots of dudes," it comes off like we're insecure because as long as we're happy with this girl, right, it shouldn't matter. But there's a lot more that comes with having exes, right? You end up having that trauma if she fell in love with that guy and just didn't work out, but she still loves him, but she has to let him go. Then she gets with you. If you don't meet that criteria of the other dude that she used to date, that could be a detriment in your relationship. If I'm wrong, let me know. Um, for the dude, I think it can also be a detriment depending on how he does compare. Um, I don't know. I think I do see a difference because if a dude has had 10 ex-girlfriends, he could be still hung up on that one, right? Because now she's moved on and it hurts to see her moving on. So he moves on to some other chick. There is criteria. I think both have criteria. I just think there's a slight difference. I think with the man it's a lot easier because now this chick likes him back. Whereas with the woman, um, the hypergamy will kick in. Do you know what I mean? The grass is always greener will start to kick in. So she's with you, she may like you, but that grass is always greener.
Well, yeah, if she's had other guys before you that at all were perceived of any sort of higher value than you in any way, shape, or form, that hypergamy will become a factor where she starts to, compare you to them. That's just a fact. Pair bonding becomes less and less successful for women psychologically the more mates they have. They're supposed to become monogamous as soon as possible, frankly, in nature. It's important for survival for them. But to be fair, nowadays, to be realistic, I should say, nowadays, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of modern girls that aren't at least nearing 10, if not way more.
Now, I have something to say about that. I'm glad you said that. Let's read the comments real quick. Now, I'll talk about that. So, Mark says, yes, body count matters. I agree. Mia says, I absolutely think so. I wouldn't feel comfortable with 10 relationships. I say no. Mark says, maybe, but 10 would be the limit if I did. Ooh, it's a lot. Um, Mia,
Fair answer.
Mia says, I lost my V card to a guy who had like 3 girls before me. I felt grossed out, to be honest. My boyfriend and I are each other's seconds.
So Mia, would you have preferred that your man been a virgin as well? Is that what you're implying?
Interesting. She said my absolute limit would be 3-4. Anything higher is a no. I don't want leftovers or any crazy exes
Yeah.
DMing me. Yeah, that is true. That does happen. Now, something that I kind of have a counter argument to is when your comment, Nick, is when you say that girls today may have multiple uh, sexual I'm not using that word partners, but sexual activities
Been
essentially, like
ran through.
yeah, multiple exes. Here's my thing. I find it interesting to me that we don't view women as peer. We view them. I mean, I don't want to say hoes because I've been told I have the wrong definition of hoes, but we don't see women as peer because if a man says I want to, a virgin or at least a chick and maybe have one boyfriend, oh, that's totally impossible. You can't find that, and it's like, but why is that though? Like, do you not think that women can be peer? Do you see? That's why I use the word like hoe or something like that. I mean, again, maybe it's the wrong word to use, but why do we not see women as peer? Is what I don't understand. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't understand that. If we want a chick that's peer, that hasn't had much experience, why do we as men and women too say, well, it's 2023, girls are sleeping around, so you're not gonna find that. Really? So we just think that women just are out there just getting banged, even if it's 1,000 times by one dude or one time by 1,000 dudes. Why do we view women in that light and not view them as peer as they're supposed to be?
That's a great
I
question, man. And I would just, off the top of my head, maybe speculate a little bit that nowadays there's weird social factors involved. Like, I've heard from many women that they're almost shamed if they haven't had sex by a certain point, kind of like young men are. It's not promoted amongst the women or society or anything like that to remain pure. It's in fact made it out to be like you're a leper or something. You got to go
yeah
give it away. I've heard a couple of young girls regret having rushed into doing it, and they did so because their peers had already done it. And they weren't ready, they admit looking back, but they decided to rush into it and they made a mistake. They picked the wrong guy or whatever, and it led to a lot of hell. They
yeah.
regret it. But yeah, I don't know.
Mia says I honestly would have, but I can't be a hypocrite. I was dumb and thought sleeping with him would make him like me. That's it. That's an interesting. That's an interesting take because I actually I can understand that. When women get into these situations, and this is why we say women are the gatekeepers to sex, men are the gatekeepers to relationships. It's because again, some women might feel like if I let him in, he'll stay with me, and that to me, I think is I don't know the right word to use, but it's just interesting to me.
Dangerously bad.
Well, I don't want to say dangerously bad, but I will just say that it's interesting because it is dangerously bad, but it's interesting because you have these women that will claim this mantra independent, but then they'll get with a guy and decide to let him in order for him to stay in the house. Do you know what I mean? So I just think if women are supposed to be so strong and independent, why are they allowing these men to enter just to please them? Like you're not just having sex to have sex, you're having sex to please him so he stays with you. What happens when you stop giving him sex? That's when he leaves. So you kind of already set yourself up for failure trying to please him.
I love that take, man. Great take. I would also, I have a slightly altered take of that. I'm not going to discourage any women from trying to please their men sexually as often as they can sum it up. Okay, I think that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, not
To
okay.
encourage, maybe, but
Nothing wrong with that. But go on.
I was just going to make the distinction for ladies out there. You got to realize, I'm going to hit you as straight as you've ever been hit from the male perspective with this, ladies. Okay, I think Julius can probably attest to it. And hey, men out there in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong, okay? Because I'm trying to give these ladies a little bit of perspective of how men see things that you never, ever will hear candidly. You don't hear this stuff. Men do not say this to you guys, all right? You're either one of two things in a man's eyes as a woman. A wife candidate or a piece of ass. Mm-hmm. And they're not one and the same. They can't be. They're two very distinct things. and they can never become the same thing. You will never become a wife from a piece of ass. It's highly, highly improbable. And if it were to occur, it wouldn't be probably very healthy for the relationship. What I'm getting at, ladies, is if I were you, if I'm not trying to just be a piece of ass, I would be better screening my mates before deciding to engage with that.
Yeah, I agree. That's I like how you put that. The two options: either you're a wife candidate or you're just a piece of a. I don't like to curse really, but
I know, but I hate to even put it that crudely, but honestly, it's kind of what it is, right?
it is because the moment you allow a man in and he gets it from you, and then he goes off and gets it from some other girl, it's like, were you really the one, or were you just the one for right now?
Just a piece of ass, man. Didn't even know her
So
name.
this,
You know,
this, this yeah, this is why I think it's important for both male and female to really vet the people that they're with. I mean, look, we're in a time now where it's so much easy access. I mean, people can get access to anybody all around the world. You can go on Instagram and look up a girl from Sweden or look at a girl from Africa. I mean, you can just get women all around the world just through social media alone. Then you take that trip. That's why you have your passport bros, if you will. Not knocking them, but that's why you have them, because they can easily connect on social media. So this is why I think it's so important, for both male and female, especially for women too. I don't want women to end up, no offense, I don't want women to end up in Mia's situation where she feels like she had to do it in order to keep him. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like there's an ego to that. If I do this, I know he'll stay with me. Do you know what I
it's
mean?
tempting as a lady, as a young lady. If you're confused, you didn't have like a good male role model teaching you perhaps how men operate on your way up. It would be very, very tempting to want to just use the easy card to keep him around. That you're building your foundation on a house of sand. If you do that,
Yeah.
that's not how you want to. There's no depth to that relationship. And you know what? I don't think you get this enough in the red pill sphere. Men do want some depth to their relationship. Call it controversial to say, for the woman you're going to be with forever, you want a little depth more than just fucking.
I mean, they want, look, I think men really do value when a woman likes him back. Because again, I was watching the show Smallville, and Clark liked Lana for the longest time. And when he met this new girl, Lex was like, he moved on pretty fast. And Clark is like, it's a completely different feeling when the person likes you back. So when you meet a girl that actually likes you back, it's a different feeling, man, because it's like she's into you.
Yep.
Now it's on you as the man to hold up that masculine frame, and no one's saying like to act like something that you're not, but you got to hold that frame. Like you got to keep her interested, otherwise she's not going to be interested.
You got to be the guy that she fell attracted with in the first place. It is so tempting. I've seen it time and again. I've been guilty of doing this, where once you know that like your woman's like super in love, whatever, you know what I mean? Do whatever you want to me, kind of face. It's very tempting to get a little like, okay, I got this shit in the bag.
That's dark humor. I got something to say, but I don't want to say it.
Go ahead, dude, say
It's
it.
29 for PG-13.
What?
No, I just you started talking. I was just saying like, do what you wanted me. It's like all over your face.
Yes, daddy, whatever you want.
Yeah, but men get caught up in that though. They do. They get caught up in this whole like.
Comfortable. You get comfortable thinking you're the shit, and you start laxing on the things that made you that appealing to her in the first place.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I think you better call Tyra. She's stepping out on your ass.
I mean, I hate to say it, but men get caught up in the sex. They get caught up. That's what they get caught up in. I mean, yeah, it's like it's her. She's out and about. She look good, but really, it's the sex. So once you're in that bed and then you're done, you're like laying there. She's on you, watching the movie, and all you're thinking about is, I want to do it again and again and again.
No, they can grab you by the balls in that situation. In fact, most men succumb to that in some way, shape, or form. I've been victim of it in my life. I've been a bit about it,
Yeah,
and it's not hard to succumb to. But the point is, once you start succumbing to it, you ain't gonna get it no more.
yeah,
You're gonna have a purpose besides pussy
yeah.
in order to attain pussy ever.
See, I always said men want people in men, PPL, provision, protection, and leadership. I'm trying to think now what men want from women. You know what
Sex
I
same
mean?
with silence.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's a
Uh,
pretty good start, right, Julius? If you build a relationship off those three things: sex, sandwich, silence.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I no, I agree. I agree. I'm not. I disagree. I'm not saying I disagree. He said fast thing.
Yeah, Mark. I
Yeah,
see
I'm
you.
not disagreeing. I was just trying to come up with like something like better, I said people. I'm trying to come up with something with that. So, but you're not wrong though.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
We'll have
I've
that for you next time, folks.
Yeah,
We'll
I've
come up
had
with
plenty of
something.
like back and forth with ex girlfriends. Jeez, man, it could be a headache sometimes. Mia, Mia says absolutely. I had to cut the guy off. I tried putting in the work, didn't work. My boyfriend and I put in the work for each other, and we're okay. Well, as long as you know, as long as you know how to submit, because look, this is my thing. I think relationship, you should be practicing how to be a wife. Like really, a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, is your audition to be a wife. And so, if you don't display that while you're boyfriend and girlfriend, it's not going to work when you're husband and wife.
Yeah, was she suddenly going to turn it on when you get married? No.
Yeah,
In fact, at that point, she's very, very incentivized to fucking put the brakes on. She don't got to do shit really. She don't
yeah.
want to.
Uh, Mark says, Nick, you're right. In fact, that you do have to have a purpose other than vagina. And listen, I can attest to that because I told Nick the story. I might have told you guys as well, but I'm not sure from episodes way back. But I was in a situation where I put the P over, you know, my purpose, the P over my P. but no, but I put the woman up here and I ended up forgetting about my purpose. And so that led to like ghosting, her only hitting me up when she wanted to. And when she did, I answered every single call, I answered every single
But
text. Yeah, I was a better. I was infatuated with her, especially, just a bunch of things. I was just really like infatuated with her. I spoke her into existence and she was what I wanted. So I just got lost in that and I never like stayed on my purpose.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Julius, when you first talked about this years ago, I remember this story a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said she was my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the problem. She was up here, like God couldn't compare it to her, and that's how bad it was. But as men, we can get lost in that. We can get lost in the peace sometimes. So once I started to see that, and mind you, no one had to really tell me. 'Cause I never really like explained my situation like that. I just kind of figured it out on my own. Once I kind of saw the pattern of what she was doing, I realized, and I mean, I did look on the internet here and there for answers. And I was just like, no, I gotta get on my purpose, man. Because once I came across a YouTube video that explained like female nature, I was like, dang, this person's right. So I got on my purpose. Next thing you know, she's calling me, and I'm not answering because like I'm not gonna be at her beck and call. I gotta be on my purpose. I gotta make my money.
Which makes her
She's like,
call more. It makes her more
yeah,
interested.
yeah. The more I was MIA, the more she started showing a whole lot more. So I thought that was interesting to me. That's why when you meet a woman, like, see, the thing is, like, you're already. It's like you running a marathon, right? You run a marathon, you headed towards the finish line, and all of a sudden, this chick runs next to you, and now you start talking to her, you start slowing down, you're walking, everybody's passing. You were about to be first to the finish line, but now
Mm.
everybody's passing you because you slow down and talk to this girl. You guys are walking together, and then you go and jog, but now you're in last place, and now she no longer sees you as the winner.
What a brilliant analogy, Julius, because they often say women wait at the finish line for the winners. So in this
Exactly.
analogy, you will have slowed down and lost the race for her. No, ignore the bitch during the race, win it, and then guess what? She'll meet you at the finish line.
Exactly. So keep on running, be that first person.
Oh
Once you're there,
no, oh
oh my
no,
God, you're,
no, no, ho. Just keep.
yeah. And once she sees you there, she's like, "Oh, this guy's a winner." Like now, I'm not trying to say it should take that for to talk to you, but she sees that your purpose. That's what it is. It's not that she's attracted to the fact that you won. She's attracted to the fact that you stay on your purpose to win.
Her pussy cannot pull you off of it, and she will see if she can with it. They all will. Of course, they want to see how weak or strong you are to succumb to it.
She said, I told him I want to be the housewife. This is from Mia. I told him I want to be a housewife. He wants to be the cook and I do the dishes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a man that cooks necessarily if he's like Gordon Ramsay and in the kitchen or something like that. that's totally fine. You know, there's always some good chefs that can make a good meal. They pour that wine and some for the chef. Totally fine with that. If he's like a guy that's like wearing an apron to cook, he looks like a woman in the kitchen.
But
He, yeah, she ain't gonna like that too much. But if he's like a chef, like a real manly man chef, flames everywhere kind of
he's
thing.
yelling at his woman, "Get back and wash the pans."
You know what I mean? So yeah, he's cooking, he's the dishes. Listen, as long as you guys understand the roles in the home, I believe in gender roles, man. I think they do. In my opinion, I think they do work. I think the man should be the man, woman should be the woman. The man should lead, and as long as the woman knows that and she can follow her man to the end of the whatever it is, then I think it'll work just fine. I mean, look, my parents have been together for 4 decades now, over 4 decades. So
Same with mine,
clearly,
Julius.
yeah, clearly they have something working. So
Doing
it's like,
something all right.
you know what I mean? She said, "Oh no." He said, "Oh no." He said, "Ho no."
Oh
Yeah. So I mean, all right. So I want to kind of react to some videos. Actually, Nick, I want to bring something up. This is something that might be a little bit like a not like comedy, but I just saw this tweet and I was like, what in the f? Now I'm not like snowflaking, but like, what is this like triggered? So I'm really curious to know what you think about this because I was just like, I mean, is it? So this is essentially about um, a, a man who carries a water bottle is essentially a woman. It's a feminine trait
no. Hot
to carry
take.
a water bottle. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, it made me think for a second. I was like, is it though? And so I'll read you the exact tweet. I just thought it was interesting. I was like, I don't know if this chick just said it because just to
So wait, let me make sure I heard you right. You said that a man that carries a water bottle is essentially a woman.
yeah. And I'll read you the tweet or something. Me to say, I need advice from your parents. I mean, listen, my mom knows that my dad's the leader. She knows that, and my dad knows to love his wife. So they're strong, man. Like my parents been going strong again, 4 decades, man. That's dope.
Amazing.
I'm,
Yes.
yeah, I'm grateful. So here's that tweet from a chick named Chloe on Twitter. She says, "Men who carry water bottles out in public give me the ick, especially at the airport. You can't go a few hours having your little sips of water. Carrying around anything is a trait. The only things men should carry around are his wallet and a pocket knife.
And she, what was the thing she said? Carrying around anything is a what trait?
Is a feminine trait."
Okay, I kind of like that. It's a pretty sexy kind of sounding woman to me. I'm not hating the stance. I gotta say.
So what do you think about that? A man that carries around a water bottle, especially at the airport, is
Yeah,
that a feminine trait?
I would say unless you're like you just got done working out and you couldn't hydrate yourself somehow. Yeah, I don't like the idea of carrying around a water bottle, like just kind of holding it, and
I mean,
it feels a little weak.
I don't know, man. I'm different on that because I if a guy is jogging and he gets his water, like what's
That's what I'm saying. If you're working out or something, that's a different story. Sure.
right? Because imagine if he's in the gym. Like if he's in the gym
Oh yeah.
working out water. But are we talking about just like a guy that's just like okay? Are we talking about like let's say I go for a walk to downtown? Like let's not include like the obvious gym things like that. If I'm just going for a walk in downtown and I know it can be warm outside, and I bring a bottle of like I have a backpack too, and I carry water with me. Does that also make it a feminine trait? Because I have a backpack with water in it.
I have no reason that I can land this argument, but for me, that doesn't feel so bad. If it's acceptable.
Right, because like if I have especially me like not me somebody that goes out there and does like street interviews, if I have my backpack with me and I have my water sitting in the pocket so I can stay hydrated and whatnot, am I now like a woman because I do that, or are we just talking about a guy that just walks down the street and just has a water bottle in his hand, like he
I'm
just?
saying like if you're at the airport or just anywhere, just kind of standing around, just kind of like.
I mean, if you're carrying like an empty water bottle, now that's different. If it's an empty water bottle, that's totally different. Like just toss that.
You're
thing
just like
away.
kind of like playing with it and just like.
Yeah, toss that thing away. I don't see any point in holding the water bottle, especially if it's empty. It's like doing drums.
Even if it's full or something, it just feels like Bro, just chug that shit and fucking throw it away. I kind of get her point.
I don't know, man. I don't know, cause I see it.
I feel like P Money might have a take like that.
I know it's secretly P Money.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I can see it. I can see it if he's just walking like just down the street or whatever case he's walking to, just to be walking with a bottle of water. I can see it. But if he's like on a journey somewhere, like he's going for a hike, or like I walked to downtown, did my live streams, that's totally for the gym. Now at the airport, let's talk about that, because people be having flights for hours, bro. So it's one thing to sit at your seat with a water bottle, but to walk around the airport with it,
beta.
I mean, is that really a feminine? But is it really a feminine trait, or are we just kind of like, is that messing with our minds to make us think of it because somebody
It just feels a little beta because it's like, bro, go freaking get a glass of water at the bar, chug that shit, get out of there. Why are you carrying around a little feminine water bottle?
Well, because again, he has to wait. His flight is so. What if he walks to the store to go get a Gatorade or a water, whatever the case may be, and it's a long walk? As he's walking, he's sipping it on the way to go back to his seat.
How long does he have before he boards the flight?
Let's say 3 hours.
Acceptable.
3 hours. Now, if it's like an hour, I'm sure you can wait till you can get on the plane. It's like an hour.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's what's interesting about it, and I'll show you this. This is why I kind of, want to talk about this. Here's what's fascinating. Now, this is a tweet from Kanye West.
I haven't heard from him in a minute, dude. The guy was tearing up the internet for a while.
Yeah, this is a tweet somebody showed from 2011. This is what Kanye said back in 2000. It's almost like 12 years ago. He said, "I hate when I'm on the flight and I wake up with a water bottle next to me. Like, oh, great. Now I got to be responsible for this water bottle." So,
yeah, I feel his pain on that one.
Yeah.
But he must be rich as fuck for that to happen often.
So sick.
Must be nice, Kanye.
Yeah, he says, when I'm on a flight, I would go with a water bottle. Now, somebody said, yes, that's what it posts.
Oh, you see what else he said? Kanye was replaced. Amazing.
And now we're tapping into like, is he not? I mean, people.
Bro, he looks weird. I'll say that. You've seen him lately? I think you showed me the picture. He looks weird.
You know what's funny though is that I know I've seen the pictures too. I don't know. I can't believe that, because again, I have no proof. So I can't say somebody's a clone when I don't have no proof. It's like people say Joe Biden's a clone. He's wearing a mask. I don't have proof of that.
Can we pull up that picture of him and his girlfriend recently where she's wearing a weird thing?
Yeah.
And he's buff. He's like awkwardly buff looking.
See, and that's the thing. Like, he's buff, or he's like wearing. He has to be wearing like shoulder pads because, bro, it wasn't that long ago. He was just like kind of chunky.
But the buffness almost looks like, I don't want to be critical, but it almost looks like a mistake in the lab, like in weird parts of it. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah,
you guys tell us.
Trying to see.
His girlfriend looks like Pete Davidson. Ouch.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. The pictures that did show up, yeah, it did look like
that's a funny joke. I like that, Mia. Because one of Kim fucked Pete Davidson, right? She left him to fuck Pete Davidson, right?
Yeah, she actually. And mind you, the only reason why she ended up messing around Pete Davidson was because she wanted to test his. She wanted to see if he had BDE, big D energy.
Yeah. Well, she got big STD probably from him.
She fucking got STD. I'm trying to find the picture. I have the picture, but it's so small and it's hard to like enlarge those pictures because it won't really like, I don't know, it'll just be too blurry. I'm trying to see if people have it on Twitter or not. I'm sure they probably do.
Take your time, and I just gotta say, folks, a little over the halfway part of this show. It's been a fun one. I'm enjoying myself out here, Julius.
Yeah, how long has it been? Oh yeah, about an hour. Yeah. Another hour to go. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, why can I really find it though?
And oh, you got it?
No. I didn't spell his name right. That's why I couldn't find it. I
had something I wanted to bounce off everybody. It's escaping me at the moment. Oh yeah. I think next week we're gonna set up. I've never been a man compelled to try online dating in any shape or form, and it was pitched to us today that that has to be an exploration, like almost like a journalistic kind of thing I got to do now for you guys on the air. And Julius just so happens to have some expertise in the field from his heyday, and he's going to kind of advise me. We might try to find an image consultant or something to set up my profile and share this with in front of you, all you guys. And I'm willing to put myself on the line for that and
Yeah.
put all this debauchery in my face, all these hoes. I'm gonna have to say ho no a whole lot next week, but
Uh,
you guys let us know what you think about that.
Minnesota says, yeah, he said it's been a good one so far. I think he's talking about our lives. I appreciate that. Mia said this is the first live on YouTube. Larson posted it. Interesting. What's
Nice.
not?
Larson's the man, bro. Shout out.
Appreciate that. Don't online date. Now,
Wait,
I
look,
do
he
have
also said I met my wife online dating. Larson.
now. This is where I'll speak on that. I had a coworker at Starbucks who met her husband on Tinder, and I think they're still married to this day. This was back in like 2017 when I found this out. I think they're still married to this day, and they have kids together too. I met her husband. He came by the work one time, tall dude. My thing is this though, right? Here's my thing. I have some online expertise. I've had some success, some I didn't, only
Yes, he
because.
has, folks.
But here's the thing: is that my problem with online dating is, and I agree with Jesse Lee Peterson when he says it's almost like you're ordering a girl, like you're ordering her, like as if she's Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't. I try online dating because this is before I knew what I knew. I woke up to the truth about everything. I think it's better to meet a woman naturally because there's something about meeting her in public that's so different than meeting her online. Because online, you don't know what to expect. Now, mind you, here's what's fascinating about this. The chick I met that I put up here, she said the same thing. This is how I kind of won her over. She was like, I wasn't sure in meeting you because I thought you'd be somebody kind of like, be like a murderer. And I said, well, put it this way, right? Even though we met in person, what if I still could have been a murderer even in person? Like what if I'm walking back to my car and I had a dead body in my car? You wouldn't know that.
What if I'm
So
gonna kill you right now?
right. So it's like even in person, there's still questions, but that's the extreme, right? But that's how I won her over because it's like that's a good point. Because I might have met him in person, he could have had a body in his car. Who
Well,
knows?
you know what you did with that, Julius? If you ask me, from her perspective, you showed that rather than taking the cop out, which I think at least subconsciously she would have sensed that you were not being totally forthcoming and genuine with the answer by saying, "Oh yeah, well, it's a good thing I was." You're right. You instead pointed out where her logic is kind of falling short at your own expense, like for credibility, and in turn, it's like some Jedi voodoo mind trick that you played on her, where you actually earned credibility from pointing out your lack of credibility.
Yeah. I
Amazing,
mean,
bro.
yeah, it was just interesting. I was just like, listen, even if you met me in person, I still could have been a bad dude. But again, that's the extreme. But I would just argue more than likely, I think it's better to meet somebody in person because again, it's that natural like vibe you get with meeting somebody. It's like you're out in
Yeah.
person, you're in public, this and that. It's just a lot better when you're online. The problem with online is that you don't know but you see them one way online, but then you meet them in person, they're totally different. I've seen it. Like I met chicks online who look one way, and then when you
Oh
date,
yeah,
totally
catfish.
different person. And sometimes too, like you don't know they have like I mean, this could be online and offline, but the trauma they have from their past, it just I don't know. It just seems like the online is like that's their way of trying to get over certain past. And once they meet you, they start treating you like you're their ex that they used to date. Like in like right away, you're just like, why are you talking to me like this? Why are you like acting like this? I barely even know you. You're already trying to have a fight with me. Like I just met you like 5 minutes ago, and you're trying to fight with me. At least when you meet in person, you kind
You
of
can
talk
slap
about.
a bitch.
I know base take, but I mean at least in person, you can like talk about your surroundings. You know what I mean? Like you go, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Oh, you like going to the art gallery too? Yeah, so do I. What's your favorite painting? Something like that.
You
Online, it's
sense
just
each other's pheromones and stuff too, which is important for mating. That's something that nobody considers in the digital world. But dude, maybe we should invite on Larson and Mia. Larson met his wife on online dating, and Mia's been contributing to the show very much so. You guys don't have
That
to come
should
on
be
camera.
yeah. Well, that should be our topic for next week. Uh, is it better? Is I don't know how we could frame it, but it's like basically the comparison of online or offline. Like, are dating apps a good thing? Something like that. You know what I mean, I'll figure out a way to like frame it. We can have that
Are
conversation.
online dating the future, or should tradition, or does tradition? I don't know, something like that. We'll find a way.
And is it better to meet online or dating apps? That's how we should frame it. Mia says, I feel like dating apps like Tinder, people go absolutely for looks, not personality. That can be hot, but can be absolutely crazy. I think face to face, in person interaction is better. Um, Nick, I got nosy sisters.
Understandable. Say no more.
I actually agree with Mia because that's really what Tinder. That's really dating apps. I mean, dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Instagram, all that is just for looks. I mean, a lot of females selfies, their bodies, and it's all just for looks. Then once you meet that, like, cause like they can take a picture and be happy, but after that selfie's over, they're right back to being sad, depressed. That's why pictures can be a lie. That's why they always say pictures say 1,000 words. But I also think that they hide words too. Like they hide the true intent. So you can easily take a picture of yourself, like do selfies, this and that. Right when you're done, you're not satisfied. That's why if you notice, like some chicks, you'll see like 50 pictures of the exact same selfies. It's like you're not satisfied with the one you just took that looks just similar to the one you took now. Like I don't like 50 pictures and they're all the same, like this, or like they have like some weight. You always see like their face like this, like not the entire body. You know what I mean?
How
It's
about
like
when they're a little overweight? They try to like hide it by like having this angle with their titties.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're always like this close, like this. Like,
Yeah, bro.
it's like, and then like now you gotta figure out, is she big? I mean, it's a close picture, but is she big? Is she? You know what I mean? So,
What are you gonna figure out in that situation? Am I drunk enough tonight? I'm willing to fuck that stupid bitch.
yeah. But you know what's funny though? It's like that's the thing is that so it's being said. Matter of fact, I want to look this up. Hold on, I want to look this up because I'm really real quick. Before we get to that, I gotta show this picture real quick. We were talking about Kanye West.
Oh, you got it, dude.
Yeah.
So
So
there's
that's
another one from like you can see him from the side where you can
I
really
know,
see.
I know. This is the best one. I was actually looking on Twitter too. This is actually the best one that I could find.
Like
But
there, he just looks ridiculously buff. I mean, good for him. But
he has to be. I don't know, man. I think it's the shirt. It has to be the shirt. Like he has to be wearing some kind of pads or something. There's no way.
bro, it's weird.
I'm not saying Kanye can't get in shape. My thing is this, man. It's like, look, I know Kanye has said some like controversial takes. I get it, man. But he's still doing some kind of like oddball thing. And I'm not knocking Kanye. I'm just saying that like I'm not used to seeing people like doing this stuff. So like he has no shoes on. He's you know what I mean? Like you can some guy
It
has
must
no
be
shoes.
nice, Kanye.
I mean, him and this girl have no shoes, and it's like, matter of fact, I saw this image of Kanye, and I may have it on Instagram or not, but I saw this.
What are they in wetsuits? Like what's all the black?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't understand. I just don't get it. I was trying to find this picture here. It was, let me see. It was the one where she had like a thing around her neck, and it was
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. It's really he looks so freaking bizarre in it. It looks like a mess up in the lab. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, like I have the picture here. I have the picture. But I gotta zoom in. Let me see if I can try to zoom in as much as I can.
Look, Dank Bud said clone.
Yeah,
Dank Buds.
This is the best that I can do. But this is what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, look at them people. That is fucking ridiculously fake.
Like, what is that?
Bro, Julius.
Yeah.
What is that, man?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I have no idea. I mean, he might be wearing shoes, actually, maybe shoes, but...
Bro, his lower body looks the exact same as the Kanye we've always known, but his upper body is literally Hulk Hogan plus a big NFL linebacker.
Yeah, to me, I don't see pecs. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be weird, but if you look right here, it looked like he has like man boobs.
Bro, something weird going on with that upper body. I'm not like a
Yeah, and
guy,
I'm
like
not.
personal trainer or something, but that's just freaking crazy, right?
Yeah, and I'm not saying that that's not him, but it's just like,
I'm
and
not
mind
saying
you,
it is.
I mean, look, I'll be honest. I think the reason why like it doesn't look like him, cause like his face kind of looks like a little bit ashy. You know what I mean? Like that's probably why. Somebody said steroids.
Julius, she said, Mia said she looks like a fleshlight.
Oh my bro, she, not even. I mean, yeah, but that thing around her neck it just looks weird. No, she looks like she looks like one of them bowls. I got bring us. She looks like one of them bowls that you get the oranges. Squeeze.
Squeeze out the orange juice. Hey, imagine her. Kanye's like, yeah, baby, put this outfit on.
Like this big giant orange just comes off.
Baby, baby, I designed you this outfit. You're gonna have to wear it.
Like she does.
She's like, wait, Kanye, are you juicing me?
She like tips over and pour like a glass of orange juice. She's like,
wait, honey, are you juicing me right now?
that's what I'm saying. It's I don't know, bro. I don't know.
The juicer
But,
could be more than one nickname. Mia, that brings to mind a couple
yeah.
different things.
My goodness. I don't
Oh
know, bro.
Lord,
Kanye's always in.
that Kanye, bro.
Yeah, and he's always doing this thing when it comes to fashion. Look, I'm not knocking Kanye. I'm not trying to say like whatever. I'm just saying it's just strange, man. I have no idea like where he's going with it. I don't know, bro. But
Cloned, man.
that
Something's up.
outfit, bro,
Something
it
weird.
just
I'm
did
sensing
not
it.
look right. She looked like no, she like that thing on her neck, bro. It was like she was like it reminded me of one of those like those cake pans when you make cake in, you gotta flip it over. You know what I mean?
She looks
I don't know, bro.
absolutely asinine, and that's kind of the troll
Yeah.
that they're doing. They know it, but they're so fucking rich, nobody can tell them. You know what I mean?
That's yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what it is. They're just too rich for our own good, bro. I want to. I thought I had this, but I don't think I did. I saw this video of Kanye West. I think I can probably still find it if I look up like my likes. But there's this thing of Kanye West, and he walked out in this weird, like he had this outfit on, and this chick was like covered in all gold, and I was like, what is this, bro? Like I don't understand what it is. It's just it's wild.
Dude,
I
that
don't know.
reminds me. Paulie and I were exposing this earlier this morning. I'd be interested in your take on this. Kanye West, very weird, no doubt, but I would say certainly straight. Tupac Shakur. You ever seen some of the pictures like where he's in the bathtub naked with the gold all on his junk and stuff? What do you
Yeah.
think about all that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It does look gay. It does. It looks
I,
gay.
I, I would never be caught dead doing that. I don't think anybody from the streets would really be caught dead doing that.
Yeah, but see, but that's the thing. It's like he's Tupac. He's wrapped in gold. He got tats. Some women like that. Like women like that. Men think it's cool. To me, I don't know what that signifies. It does look homo because again, you got somebody who's like over you like this.
Bro, it's two dudes. It's two gay white guys taking the pictures of him. They showed the video of the photo shoot. In fact, I hate to keep asking you to pull up things, but if you can get a picture of that or something, man, people in the audience, there's no way you're going to call this guy straight after that. And then, by the way, his wife and Jada Pinkett Smith and countless other women have all attested that they never had sex. His wife said they never had sex. He didn't want to.
Interesting.
Weird, man. Tupac's a booty boy. I hate to break it to you. So's Lil Wayne. Birdman fucking makes him kiss him live on camera a couple times.
Yeah, that's actually that's like documented stuff.
And not only that, dude, Wayne is all messed up, like on drugs, in his mansion, and he has a few young guys that he's like recruiting to be rappers or something, and he's all messed up and not realizing that the camera's rolling or whatever. And he says, "I'm gonna rape you like Birdman did me." And he says it like just dead serious to this young rapper.
I think I remember that. Yeah. I remember seeing that video. Now listen, I think Lil Wayne is cool, but I question those type of like antics and whatnot. You know, it's funny. I'm not finding it.
Oh, they're trying to censor that image of Tupac. Yeah, he
I
was in.
typed.
He majored in what's it called? Performing arts and stuff like that from high school.
Yeah.
Again, a street guy could never get away with that. Like, and have a reputation coming up. It's all kind of fake, if you ask me.
Oh man, let me see if I'm on images. I don't really see it. Let me see if I can find it on. Let me see. Somebody was saying that there's a hip hop DX says that Pharrell did the same thing. That he channeled his Tupac in the bathrobe. There might be a video on YouTube. Let me see if YouTube
Puff
has it.
Daddy's definitely a booty boy. He's a totally, no doubt about it, busted booty boy.
Well, what I was going to say about Tupac, at least in my opinion, I think I always said Tupac is a socialist.
Wait, can you say that again, buddy? You were cutting out. Tupac is what?
A socialist.
I'll
And
take.
here's the reason. Yeah, here's the reason why I said, because there's a video of Tupac talking about why can't people who are rich give.
I think we lost you
I'm
again,
trying to
buddy.
pause it. No, I'm still here. I'm trying to just find the video where I think this is the video where they show him in the bathtub. Is this it right here you was talking about?
Does it show Tupac naked with some blang over that thing
Yeah, I mean,
in the bathtub?
here's a 14-minute. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's a
No,
14-minute
fuck,
video.
man.
But I'll show you what that looks like. Hold on a second. Give me 1 sec, guys. We'll like go into like conspiracy territories and things like that. It's so funny.
FAG warning.
So here's that just real quick. So they're here, right? Tupac.
If you've always seen Tupac as a gangster, like as he presents himself, brace yourself, people.
I'll play a little fast.
Look at even wears his do-rag, man. That's so. It looks feminine.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually like the thing back in the '90s. It's like
I hear you. It definitely was, but he ushered it in, kind of like I don't know. Just you're right. It was definitely was.
So here's what you were talking about. This right here is the Tupac Death Row bathtub photo shoot.
Oh, so here we got the video of this, guys.
I gotta speed up a little bit too, so I don't get the amount. We don't get like I guess Mr.
Yep. Dude, this gets so. Tell me he ain't after you see this, people. That's what I'd like to hear. Tell me it's not beyond sus.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna show inside, but this is basically him.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Bro, look at these two gay dudes. Look at Pac butt naked in there.
Now, is he butt naked, or I mean, we don't know if he's butt naked for sure, right? We don't know.
I heard a background story where they say he's literally butt naked, and then they had him in there alone or whatever, allegedly, putting the fucking gold over his fucking junk and stuff.
Man. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. All right, that's all I'm gonna play.
Okay, yeah, we couldn't see it, and folks, you're better off having not. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, I tried to find the picture, but I can't find the actual picture.
We're better off. Just imagine.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's wondering why we got to that point, it's because we were talking about the way Kanye West looks now. He got these like buff shoulders, and he's looking kind of like his face was ashy. His girl Bianca, they're in this
Bianca Flashlight.
Yeah, Bianca Flashlight. Yeah, it's just really so. I don't know, man. I don't know what these people be into. I'm just like, look, I got my life, they got their life. Just don't be trying to compel society to make us call you things that you're not, and we'll be fine with that. So Mia said, "Ew, gay man."
Amazing.
Kanye dressed for his ballet recital. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to react to some of the videos. I want to see. Let me see. I think this might be a good one to react to. Let's do this one. This is coming from It's Complicated. If you guys know who It's Complicated is. So what we do on this Age of Men podcast, we also do a reaction to videos because we think it's just something to talk about, something you guys can kind of chat with us too. But So far, we're an hour 19 into the podcast. Let us know what you guys think so far of the podcast. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What would you rate it? All that good stuff.
Would you sleep with Julius, ladies?
Would you sleep with me for $1 million? No.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hey, that reminds me. I had a little fun bit that I thought of. So if you guys haven't been around the past week or two, I've been helping Julius do a launch campaign for his OnlyFans, and I thought it'd be fun for that. I thought it'd be fun if the audience gave us their best suggestions for his name for the channel. For Julius's OnlyFans, what are we gonna call it?
I'm not doing no OnlyFans. Hey, you will never catch me doing OnlyFans, bro. Like, that's one thing I would never do.
Give us some of your best names, folks.
Minnesota, I suppose Julius have to make the exception. Exception for what exactly? Somebody said call it Orange Julius.
Juicy Julius. I like that, Mia. Orange Julius. Ooh, Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Today was Orange Julius.
Only OJ.
Oh.
Only Juicy.
Oh, and dude, you'll be juicing her. Your girlfriends will have the same outfit.
Where they think the big orange. Yeah, I couldn't do OnlyFans. I think OnlyFans is horrible in my opinion. I think it's just the worst thing. It's the worst thing ever, man. I don't know. I could never do it. I could never be the guy that films his girlfriend do it. Like, you know what I mean? I just can't do that. Or be the guy that does it with his girlfriend. I mean, you're on the internet. People don't think, bro. You're on the internet forever, and yet your kids are gonna see. It's like Kim Kardashian. Her and Ray J is out there forever. Oh, so somebody.
Look at Larson's comment, Minnesota accountability.
Oh, that's what Minnesota was saying about the exception about the $1 million. Okay, I got you now. Julius, 1 million. I'm in there like thongs. All my morals are gone. Please. What up, Red Pill?
Red Pill. Hey, Red Pill. Julius just launched his OnlyFans. We're coming up with a name for it. I'm sorry. I'm killing him up here tonight with that one. He certainly did not sign off on this. I threw a curveball at him.
It's a OF turn normal girls into whores. True. Yeah, and normal.
How about tonight with Julius?
Yeah, the homo, of course. I mean, that would be interesting. Like to go on to be with me for $1 million, man. That's like, I don't know. That's wild. But the OnlyFans thing, I just couldn't do it, man. If I had nothing to my name and I was trying to make some quick money, still wouldn't do it, bro. It's not.
You sell like hotcakes, bro. The women would eat that up. Probably some men too.
But you know what though? I'm actually not like I'm curious like that. I'm just wondering, right? Women can easily make a lot of money on OnlyFans. They can sell feet pictures. They can do like hands. They can do like certain parts of their body. Make a lot of money. What do men have to give in order to make a lot of money? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's a very small niche, I would imagine. I don't go anywhere near that side of the internet, but yeah. What do you say?
I don't go nowhere near. I'm not wondering, like, I'm not trying to picture what men do. I guess I'm just saying, like, what do you think a man would have to do in order to make like?
I hear you. Yeah. I mean, there's like something weird I don't want to think about.
I would argue he would have to be in shape,
yeah,
or
probably something.
Or unless some chick like dad bods and he just does dad bod like kind of thing. And
what's he gonna do? Just whack himself? The only way I could see it work is if he's banging a chick or something.
But if it was without the chick though, like what can he do without the
That's
chick?
What I'm saying, dude. Just sitting there wanking. I can't imagine that's gonna pull a whole lot up.
Yeah. I would argue he would have to only he have to be in shape or he have to be dad bods. He'll have to be doing something to display all that. You know what I mean?
Or dad bod, you said? In shape or dad bod, one or the other.
Yeah, like he'll have to do like a Chippendale, but either in shape or dad bod, which I think he said dude only gay dudes buy men's OnlyFans. Honestly though, I would argue that probably females that do look at men's OnlyFans. I don't think male and female should be doing it, period. But I would argue it's a lot harder for dudes unless they're banging somebody else. Unless it's or it's like a guy and a girl, then there's that. And that, I don't think a guy is making as much money by himself as a woman would by just selling.
But bro, here's the crazy thing, man. I know a couple of girls who have been in this line of work, and
Like,
I've been like tight with them, and I try to advise them. Like, you wouldn't believe how simple it seems for you and I like to make some money doing that, but they literally don't have a clue how men think to their own detriment of making money for themselves easily. Like, for instance, the girl was she was not making enough content or whatever to make any money. I'm like, well, just fucking take a bunch of pictures or whatever. It's not that hard. Just pump out. I'm like, what's hanging you up? And she's like, I hate my background. I was like, girl, you could show your pictures to 100 guys and afterwards ask them what was the background, and none of them would have noticed it.
I know. What color was her couch?
Take your clothes off and get a camera in there, and fucking you're good. Nobody cares. Like, but this is the kind of thing they get hung up on. They're just so opposite of men.
You wanna know why? Because they look at the other competition, they look at other females, and they see their background. And mind you, look, I knew this producer here in Sacramento, and he would take professional photos of females, right? He literally showed me how a chick with cellulite could have no cellulite. Like, I watched him edit this photo, and I was like, dang, she was thick too, but he slimmed her down like she was just in shape. Now I watched it in real time, and I was like, dang. So now I look at every little magazine. I'm like, now I know how they do it. Like, they can easily make a chick with cellulite look like she's just the most fit woman, and they meet her in person, like, what the, you know what I mean? It's wild, bro.
You can't trust any of that stuff in the magazines or on TV. And frankly, it's getting to a point. You heard it here first. You're gonna think I sound nuts, but you're not gonna be able to trust anything you see in real life.
Mia said, I got 300 off a guy with a potato. What?
What?
Wait.
Do we want to ask more? No, I don't. I think we want to let that one go.
I had to get my James Franco on. With the, I'm like, I don't know what that means, but listen, I think anybody on look, any chick who's on OnlyFans, bro, she's not gonna have the dude that she wants. She'll get a guy that she would settle for, but she's not gonna get the guy she wants. Any guy who does OnlyFans. Now, here's what's interesting about that. Do you think that a guy with OnlyFans can get a relationship versus a girl who has an OnlyFans?
What, I'm sorry, one more time.
So let's say a guy has an OnlyFans and he's like doing like pictures, like he's working out, whatever the case may be, right? Let's say a guy has OnlyFans and a girl has OnlyFans. Who do you think will be able to get a relationship? The guy or the girl? Like who'd
be able to get in one, or who would have a more successful one?
More successful one.
Okay. Oh man, I think they're both kind of not founded on very strong foundation, to say the least. But
true.
I don't want to have a cop-out answer, so I don't know, man. I don't know. What would you say? I want to hear your take first.
A successful relationship, I would say the man would have the more successful relationship because I could see the woman wanting to build with him, whereas, and by her building with him, he's in control. Do you know what I mean? So the woman having a relationship, the guy is following her lead. So now she can kind of, get her to do what she wants, like film me, record me, or
you're saying if she's the star, she's the one bringing in all the money, then she'll be in the power position.
Exactly. And so if he's the one doing it and she follows his lead, he'll be the one in control, and she'll be a lot more inclined to want to build with him versus a guy who feel like he's destroying himself to build her.
That's a very, very thoughtful take, and it lands about right with me. Sounds right.
So interesting, man. See, this is why, folks, you only get these conversations on Age of Men podcast. Look, we can see, and I'm not knocking other podcasts. I would love to be on like a Fresh and Fit or whatever podcast, or any other, or even Purple Pill podcast. I'm down to be on all that. Even just Pearly things, I'm down to be on that. My thing is this. Yeah, my thing is this. Here at Age of Men podcast, we have conversations like this. I've never really heard a conversation about like an OnlyFans, like who would have the better relationship. See, it's questions like this that I would love to ask on the street, if a male or female had OnlyFans, who would have a more successful relationship and why?
See, that's a perfect chance for promotion of my boy Julius here, man. I'm not kidding. I'm not saying this because he's my partner in crime out here on the Age of Men. he puts out digestible bits of news that are important, relevant for the day, whether it's pop culture, the politics of the day. Just go check out at Today with Julius if you know it's good for you.
Matter of fact, just real quick, I'm gonna plug this real quick. So on my, I have a second YouTube. Nick was saying today with Julius. That's why I do a lot of news analysis and things like that. I cover some news, and I try to have fun with it too. I try to talk about like culture, movies, and things like that. I'm trying to get more into the movie aspect and what they're trying to like, promote with the wokeness. But I'm gonna have, I believe, two guests this week. One on Wednesday and one on Thursday. So on Thursday, I'm gonna be talking to a guy. I had a guest on not too long ago with this guy whose son is getting transitioned by his baby mom, and it's truly sad, man. I mean, it's like
Wow.
it's really. I pray for that dude. He's not able to see his son. It's really crazy stuff, but it's a fantastic interview. He gives his testimony. So God bless him. His name is Adam. So I'm doing another interview with the guy who was able to get um what you call it? What's the
Custody?
word? Yeah, sorry. He's able to get custody. He's was able to get custody for his son. I'm gonna be talking to him. This guy in particular actually did an interview with just Pearly Things. He went to London and actually met Pearl, so he knows her. So I'm gonna have him on my show on Wednesday to speak about how he was able to get custody and how other men could maybe like fight that battle in order to not lose their child. So, and then on Thursday, I'm gonna be having a conversation with my friend Huey Media. Me and him differ on abortion when it comes to government being involved. So we're gonna have a conversation on that. So it's gonna be a friendly debate about pro-life, pro-choice, about government getting involved and things like that. We have an understanding, but we also have a difference. So I'm gonna definitely be having a conversation with him on Thursday.
If
So
you need a moderator, man, you let me know. I'll make myself available. That'd be cool.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. But
I'll be
uh,
there. I'll be watching.
yeah, it's gonna be a good one, folks. This week's gonna be a really good week. I'm trying to get more guests on my show, my channel, to have these kind of conversations. But as I said before, here in the age of men, you know what? I'm gonna do something because I keep telling Nick I forget to do this, but we actually do have quote unquote sound effects because I told Nick that the reason why we didn't have sound effects is because I didn't have the YouTube Premium. Where you get rid of all the ads and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have YouTube Premium, we got sound effects, folks. I just don't know why I don't play them. But we do have sound effects, but no ads, no waiting until 5-10 seconds. We got the sound effects.
I've been
And
waiting for this moment all my life.
hold on. Let me go ahead and drop the sound effect. Hold up. We gotta do it one time on the Age of Men podcast.
It's been a while since I've heard that. It feels good. It feels good.
Yeah. Hold on. It's like acting up now. It's acting all weird. I forgot
Oh,
that.
look
I
what
forgot
Mark
that.
said. Oh, go ahead.
No, I forgot that the playback speed was on 125. So let me redeem myself here real quick. So there
That
we
hit better. That hit better. I knew something might have been a little off of that first one.
go. Yeah, so we definitely got the sound effect. So what's Mark saying here?
Check it out.
So Mark is saying you guys at so much better. Oh, got so much better at the red pillage content than watching Fresh and Fit. That gets a little intense. It does, man. Look. Here's the thing. I am not knocking Fresh and Fit at all. I think I like watching their content. Most people only look at the viral clips, but nobody actually takes the time. I watched 3-4 hours of their entire podcast because it's important to get the full context. People, I mean, look, I know that sometimes they clip things too. Matter of fact, I'll even play you guys a clip of what they got. We'll react to it real quick. But I actually like Fresh and Fit podcast. A lot of
They're
things like
doing
they
their
talk.
thing. They
Yeah,
found a lane, and I mean,
exactly.
it's respectable. I'll say that. It is kids
Yeah,
sometimes can be a little hostile and maybe putting in. That's where Age of Men comes in handy. We're trying to have some fun out here,
yeah.
but they definitely have a lane, and it has to be respected. I would say.
Yeah, and matter of fact, and so the thing is too is that um it all comes down to the females too, because there are some girls, people don't even talk about this. There are some girls who go on that podcast just to get clout, like just annoying
Sure.
on purpose. Now, I don't know what they do behind the scenes. If it's immoral what they do, hold them accountable.
I would imagine
100%.
so.
But if there are chicks who go on that show and are just trying to be, annoying on purpose, that's on the chick. That's not on Fresh and Fit. So he said I liked it too, just gets crazy. It does get crazy. It does get crazy. Mia
Check
said
out what Mia said. Yeah.
Yeah, well, what could she say? When do you guys host these YouTube lives? I'm coming back. We do it every Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the Central area, it's 8 p.m. So every Sunday though, we do this weekly. Hopefully, we get to a point where we can kind of maybe do a couple more days, like maybe like 2-3 days. This depends on how much we grow. You guys' support definitely helps that a lot. It really truly does. If you guys share this out to people and show them, because mind you, I hate to say this out loud, but it's true. We are competing with other podcasts, and plus the fact that we're digital and not in the studio, it might hinder us. But this is why we just say, you know what, screw it. We work with what we have and give you guys the best content that we can give you guys. So you guys' likes, engagement, comments, subscription, all that helps a lot. We do have links for donations if it's possible, if we earned it, but that also helps out as well in order to further this channel and give you guys a lot better content and things like that. So it definitely does help out a lot. We appreciate you guys. Mia says, okay, I might not be here next Sunday. It's my birthday celebration. Hold up. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Right on.
Sudi once told me that that's the black version when I was just like, oh, you seen the black version? Because it's like, happy birthday to you. I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, happy early birthday to you, Mia. Hopefully you have a fun one. So real quick, I just want to show you guys just real quick the Fresh and Fit. I'll show you guys who they are. Because Think Buzz was saying who is Fresh and Fit. And I'll show you guys real quick who they are. I will play one clip and just kind of react to it, just kind of give you guys what they do and things they talk about. And then we'll react to another clip, and then we'll end the show from there. So give me 1 second. Let me see.
We'll give you 2.
And mind you, there's lots of other great podcasts out there too. There's Legion of Men. I like Legion of Men. I actually don't mind Rollo Tomasi. I know Nick, you read some of his books before. Yeah. He's not bad.
He's pretty fair, but he's very, very studied. He knows a lot of stats and science, and I think he was like arguably a pioneer, if you will, of like the red pill surge. He was ahead of the game writing books. Very good books too. I liked them. They were informative.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you don't know about Richard Cooper. I remember I brought it up to you before. Richard Cooper, he's like one of the pioneers too. He's been doing this since like 2013. So
I may have come across him. I probably have, but I just can't recall.
He's not bad. Dude. I actually like him a lot. Like he's not. He doesn't overdo it. And I mean, matter of fact, I have something I want to show you from him before we end the show. But he's not bad, dude. I've been following him since I want to say 2018, bro. After I watched his content, he's got a lot of great stuff, dude. Like he's very cordial, very stoic, very good dude, man. I love his content and his takes on Twitter.
Where's AMS at in your book these days?
He kind of lost me in some cases. He was on Fresh and Fit. I like him. I don't know. I like the guy. I think he's cool. He's one of the reasons why I was on my purpose back in the day, because he just was saying solid stuff. But when I heard him on Fresh and Fit, I was just like, I don't know. Like he can articulate himself, but I don't know. I haven't watched his content in so long.
It didn't have the same pull that he did before. I felt the same way for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, like he had what Fresh and Fit was doing today back then. Like he had that back then, and then I don't know, something.
His swagger seems to have changed a little bit, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Maybe, but I gotta watch his content. He's not a bad guy by any means. Not a bad dude. He got where he got to by working hard. I watched him from when he had so many subscribers to subscribers. So that's why I gotta give him big respect for that.
Bro, Julius, real quick, that reminds me. So, folks, as another teaser for the online dating experiment we're going to try here, Julius, through red pill game type things, maybe I would suggest, came to quite the strategy that proved very effective on OnlyFans. And we're not going to tell you what that is. That's what you call a cliffhanger. You're going to have to tune in next week to learn how Julius, the former Playboy, used to mac a lack online.
I was no former Playboy. I mean, I appreciate the hype there. I would just say that
he was, folks. Don't let him tell you.
I won't give away too much, but I will say this. Oh, hold on, real quick. Mia said my birthday's on the 4th. Woo!
Yeah, you told me that, girl. The best birthday ever, right, Julius?
That's dude. The 4th and like Christmas, and I would say like New Year's like day. That's like the best birthday, man. Because it's like,
man, I don't know. My birthday is the day after New Year's Day, it's January 2nd, and every time, because the run from Christmas to New Year's and shit, nobody remembers my birthday, and if they do, they're certainly not in the mood to party anymore.
But that's the thing is like, even though your birthday January 2nd, it's still a good thing because you can party that weekend before. Like, dude, you're lucky, man. Mine's all in October, the month of Satan, the Halloween. Like, I only have nothing good. Matter of fact, hold on. I think there is something. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, I think there is something in October. Hold on a second. Let me make sure real quick.
They don't call it black magic for nothing, people.
The only thing I got in October is Columbus Day after my birthday, so that's all.
Weak. Columbus was kind of weak.
No, actually, if you really read the story about Columbus, it's actually a really good dude. I did some research. Matter of fact, I did a live stream last year about Columbus. Really good story, man. People get it all wrong about him.
He's been blackballed. Interesting. I should have given him a better chance.
Yeah, dude. If you get a chance, read about Columbus, bro. He actually was a really decent dude. People think, I mean, they say Italian is white, but he's more Italian than he is white. But they see him as this white
What's
dude.
wrong with white?
Yeah, like they see him as this white dude who's just bad. And so what they did was they
replaced people.
Right. I mean, hey, fans of white people. No, but you know what I mean. No, but what I'm saying is that they try to replace this day with Indigenous Day. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so whack. They're actually doing that here in California. So we have a school called Sutter and Kit Carson. Now they're deeming Sutter and Kit Carson racist and changing those names to Indigenous names.
What?
Absolutely insane. It's so insane. And yet, with the Indigenous people that they're trying to change it to, they actually had some issues back in the day. It's wild, bro. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But Columbus was actually a really good dude. Like, you read the story, it's fantastic, bro. It really is,
bro. So was Thomas Jefferson. When I read into him, his journals and stuff, he's made out to be like this dude that was impregnating his slaves, making bastard kids and stuff. Nah, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing to try to say about Columbus too. He just came by and gave diseases that was just mean to people. No, he actually, when he came, Columbus, he actually was trying to help out the people who were actually being oppressed, which is interesting. But here's that clip right here from Fresh and Fit. So this is one I want to show you guys real quick. Hold on, something that I saw. Let me see. I believe it was, I think it was the 45-year-old who was shamed. Yeah. So let's do this one right here. So this is a 45-year-old who shamed men who don't want her and gets wrecked.
Yeah, wait.
All right, so here's that video here.
I'm not even attracted by men who, I say, prey on younger women to their benefit.
Hold on,
that's a turnoff to me, and it has nothing to do.
This is right here. I'll play it back over.
I'm not even attracted by men who, I say, prey on younger women to their benefit. That's a turnoff to me, and it has nothing to do with age. I feel like any woman who if they knew their worth, would understand I have a voice. I am a woman. It's not about me cutting you off or being disrespectful. It's about a man being a leader and not being intimidated by whatever it might be.
Oh, here we go.
So I do get a little irritated when I hear that whole age thing. We want a younger girl. We want a younger girl because that's a weak man.
Yeah,
that's a weak man. He doesn't want the battle. I do also agree that yes, a woman should allow a man to have a voice. I struggle with that. I was married and I'm now divorced. I had to learn that, to not be so in his face and pointing fingers and trying to break him down. That was right. That was me. Right. So no, I understand how that feels. Like, let me just calm down. And I found ways to be able to communicate to him like he's a man.
All right, let me ask you a question. So you think a guy that wants a woman that's younger wants a pushover?
Absolutely. That's how what you just said to me is how that sounds to me.
Okay. Do you want a man that's taller than you?
Do I want a man that's what?
Would you, if given the chance, would you prefer a man that was taller than you?
That's taller than me?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter to me.
Preference-wise, yes or no?
Preference-wise, my height, yeah.
Okay, bare minimum, right?
Or
if not
minimum.
Taller.
If
would
not
you
taller.
want a guy that's stronger than you physically?
Absolutely. He needs to be able to protect me.
Okay. Would you want a man that's makes more money than you?
Yes, preferably. Okay. But if he's there
He's
and he has the will to go, we can do it together.
Would you want a man that is more competent than yourself and has more experience than yourself?
No, I need a man that's willing to learn. He doesn't always have to know everything.
Yeah, but should he be more competent than yourself? Because you said you want a man that's leader, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But the competent and being a leader, that's not the same thing.
You can't lead if you're not competent.
Well, on some things, it depends on what we're talking about.
So you want him to be the leader most of the time, correct?
That's his role as a man.
Okay.
To be a leader.
Okay. So these are your preferences, correct?
Yes.
And I would argue most women probably want these things, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What if I said women that want a man who's better than a man in every regard are stupid, short, and weak?
And that's okay. That's your opinion.
No. Hold on. I sound stupid, don't I? For saying that.
No, you just sound
it is stupid. Let's call a spade a spade.
That's your opinion.
If I were to say that women are stupid, weak, short, and inadequate for wanting a man that's taller, stronger, and makes more money than them, I would sound like a moron. Because these are hardwired traits that women look for in men, which is natural. Mm-hmm. It's reality. Why is it that when a man says, I want a younger woman who's going to be feminine and submissive and follow my lead, that's considered being a pushover? Stop the show. Hold on. See what I did there? I took your biological wants and I demonized them, and I sounded like a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. Why is it that it's okay for women to demonize a man's biological wants and not be an idiot?
It's not because you're the man. You're supposed to live by core principles. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be the man. That is what God intended for you to be. You are the man. You are the leader. We follow your suit.
There we go.
You're supposed to be, as a man, uplift a woman and get a woman to be on your level.
You didn't answer the question. Why are your biological wants and needs not demonized, but mine are?
Me personally, I haven't demonized them.
You quite literally said a second ago, a man that wants a woman that's going to follow his lead, that's younger than him, is a pushover. Yeah. But then when I took your biological wants and needs,
I did say that.
And I said them, and I said, "Oh, you're a weak, stupid, incompetent retard." So I sound stupid saying that.
Sorry.
Well, why is it okay for women to attack what men want, but if I attack what women want, I sound like an idiot? Men don't attack what women want. We accept it. If I'm a bum as a man, I got to get my money up. I want a bad bitch. I got to get my money up, get my status up, get my clout up, etc. Men understand that we have to perform to get women. But why do women, for some odd reason, think that what a man wants is stupid, or he's a pushover, or he's controlling, or this other stuff? Why are our preferences demonized?
I didn't write this. God wrote this. That's your rule. I didn't write this. This is biblical. You're the man.
You there. Where in the Bible does it say that?
You're the leader. You guys are.
I'll pause it there because it's about a 20-minute long video, but that's basically what their podcast is about, kind of that kind of conversation. So I'll briefly talk to you about that, Nick. That's the thing about these conversations that I think get muddy at half the time, because again, like you got Mia right here, she's saying, no, I want a guy who's going to love me and protect me. Everyone has a preference, and that's okay. You're not dating the person, so why attack? And that's the thing. It's like, I know women say they want a guy to love me, protect me, but at the end of the day, they do have a preference. And I would argue finances is also one of them as well. Now, it doesn't have to be about the money, but if you want a man and you want to have children with him, finances will have to come to play. And that's just the reality we have to accept. So if a man wants to have a family with you too, he knows he has to get his status up. He's going to have to work harder. Whether he's starting his own business or he has a job, he's going to have to put in that work in order to save that money in order to get with that chick to have that family. So,
Julius, check out what Red Pill said. Hot take coming in.
A man should be protective over their property. Yeah. XY is the owner, XX is the property. This is why Andrew Tate would say, she's my property. I mean, and women see, it's like it's the thing. It's like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And sometimes women don't like to hear the word property or submission. They think it means
or
that
shut up, bitch.
Yeah, or shut up, nigga sandwich. No, but it's like they don't like to hear those words because they think those words make them less than. And that's why I find interesting to me is that they think these words are less than, but yet they can say what men are. Like they can say how less than a man is, but yet when you talk about women in a way that they don't like, now you're the bad guy. And it's like these are just, it's not words to demonize. Like, again, you get married to your man and you have his last name. Property doesn't mean like you just sit there and he just like uses you whenever, like you're like some sex doll.
I'm going to use you as my footstool every night while I watch TV and fall asleep. You're my property now.
Thank you, that business got owned. Mia said 100%. Red Pill said men should want younger women so they can be trained how to be their wife. I'll
take.
But you know what though? It's true because look, this is why I say it's true. The thing is that this is the reason why I say the whole body count matters, because when you're an older woman and you had lots of experience, that tends to come with more baggage because it's that mental instability. You know what I mean? Because now it's like you dealt with all these dudes. You're 35 years old. You had 15 boyfriends or 10 boyfriends, whatever the case may be. And mind you, all of those you did God knows what with these dudes, you know what I mean? And so these guys you might have liked, you might have loved one, this guy got away kind of thing, the one that got away, and then you get with this next guy who's treating you right and you like it, but in the back of your mind it's like there's Marcus or there's
it's
Kyle.
Just not doing what Marcus and Chad were doing for me. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Marcus.
I mean, I don't know why I came up with those names, Marcus and Kyle, but I don't know. I don't know Marcus and Kyle, but
Marcus, he black, Marcus, or is that
yeah. I mean, no, I don't know. Marcus,
he black. He black.
Kyle could be a black name.
Kyle, anyway.
Marcus. No one wants to rant through thought. I mean, true.
Dumb Marcus. Dumb Marcus is a black name.
The Marcus. Yeah. It's like bam, the Marcus Monk. Yeah, but that's the thing is that like. This is the reason why people don't really want the high body count female, because it comes with a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, and men don't want to deal with that. They don't want to like work hard to provide in order to come home and deal with some more drama. You know what I mean? Like they come home for peace.
We got enough shit that we deal with just trying to claw our way through this world as a man. I'm not asking for any sympathy when I say that or anything. But that's the reality. If I'm coming home to anything less than a peaceful, uplifting, loving situation, I'd sooner come home to nothing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong. Matter of fact, this is why I found it interesting to me when Al Pacino, right? He's like 82 years old. He had a baby with this chick. She was 29. Now, there was a whole story about this chick and that she does kind of monkey branch to older dudes. Like she's using them.
How many men has she had or babies or whatever?
I don't know if she had lots of babies, but she definitely was going around with a bunch of older dudes.
Did Al Pacino wife her?
I think she's just a girlfriend, but they had a baby though. So, but I guess Calvin's magazine, EV magazine, basically saying that she would purposely date older guys because basically she tried to sleep her way to the top. To put it in layman's terms, she was sleeping her way
to the top. She got Pacino. She got Pacino dick. That's the top.
But when the story came out that he had a baby with this shit, mind you, she's 29 years old, a year away from 30. He's 82. A lot of people were saying that that's predatory behavior, like he's a pedophile. I'm like, how is he a pedophile? She's like dang near 30 years old. That's she's old enough to rent a car. She's way old enough to go to a club. she's old enough, and yet somehow he's a pedophile because she's 29, he's 82. That has nothing to do with pedophilia. Now, if she was, well, I was gonna say real quick, if she was like 19, he's 82. Okay, maybe, sure, but she's almost 30 and he's 82 years old. Right?
I tell you what, man, I would really be interested in Red Pill's take on that situation. How old? 82 and 32, or
29?
82 and 29. Red Pill, you think that's too big a gap to overcome, or acceptable?
Dingbud says women don't understand how hard it is for a man to get with an attractive woman either. Yeah, so I want to speak on that real quick. Again, women don't understand how hard it is for a man to get with an attractive woman either. Now, I won't say it's hard. It's really not hard. You just have to be yourself. The only reason why it's hard because men try to be something other than themselves. They try to wear certain outfits, be a certain way, like try to display confidence rather than just being confident. You know what I mean? And that's a big difference. When you display it, you're being somebody else. You're trying to be like this Jane Bond character. Just be yourself and just don't talk too much. That's what I would say. If you meet a chick, don't ramble on about too much because that's like what females would do. They just ramble. Just when you talk to her, just, hey, how you doing? Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm Julius. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, cool. You come here a lot?
And he got him right there.
Yeah, just keep your conversation, like keep your responses limited. You don't have like, I'll go to the club every weekend. I try to get away from work. Sometimes it's hard. Don't do that. You start doing that, she's like, oh, okay. Well, hey, have a good time. You're so sweet. But if you just like, if she says, oh, do you come here often? Sometimes, every weekend, Oh, okay, cool. You here by yourself? I've got some of my friends over there. Just keep it simple. You don't got to be like, oh, yeah, my friend's over there. That's my friend, John. He's really cool. Like, he builds cars. Like, don't do all of that. It's like, don't do that.
So you're going to go find DeMarcus if you're acting that way.
Yeah, she'll find Chad.
Got some answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the comments. I was just gonna add one more thing. So about women not knowing that they don't understand how hard it is. The only reason why I think that women would not understand it is because again, they already have the way men are supposed to be, right? They already have how men pre-assemble. He's supposed to be like this. Again, they want people, provision, protector, leadership, right? So they already see a man a certain way. But the only reason why I think it's hard is because it's the confidence level. Men want these bad chicks and they don't know how to act around them. So it might be hard in that aspect, but it's not hard unless you act like yourself. Just be yourself. Don't talk too much, talk less. Dingbuzz also said, I'm going to read this comment real quick. He said, we have to put in work and have game at minimum, money and status. Those things do help, but I would argue, yes, you have to have those things, but it just depends because I don't have it, and I can easily go out there and get me a girl. It just,
bro, I was a homeless fucking junkie selling. I was macking at the time. I'm not even saying that's like brag. It was not good, but there's an image that can be presented that will, at least for short term, gain yields, so to speak. I would advise against that kind of strategy, though. Again, Foundation is saying it's not going to go the distance.
Yeah. Also, too, it's like game, money, status. It does help to get the better chicks, but even at your level right now, as long as you are consistent in your life, job, car, things like that, roof over your head, apartment, house, whatever the case may be, as long as let's say you make $50K a year. As long as you're able to maintain yourself, dress nice, smell nice, groom yourself, as long as you do that, you're solid, man. Like the money and status is like, it helps, but sometimes you don't even need all that. Again, I don't have much, but yeah, I still know how to talk to females because it's just about your charisma. And as long as you put your purpose on what you're doing and not the woman, she'll be more inclined to kind of stick around.
Dude, speaking of charisma, man, before we get to Red Pill's answers here, I just want to bring up the black magic. You got a trick for us tonight to close the show after these comments from Red Pill?
Yeah. Okay, so for the audience watching, right? So not many people are into this, but I told Nick that spare time when I have downtime, I do card tricks and things like that because it helps to do that. It gets away from like the politics, and so I do card tricks. Nick, that at the end of this live stream, I will do a card trick. That's only if you guys want to see a cool card trick. I'm not one of those ones that's like, this your car, stupid and corny.
No, he's not.
It's actually
beware. Buckle up. This guy's like a freaking sorcerer or wizard or something. It's gonna beware, folks. Full disclaimer.
So I do. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So I want to get to Dane Buzz's comment. He said he said that about the money work status. Okay, we got that. He said a fat slob woman can go to the bar and get railed by a decent looking guy 7 days a week. I mean, if she I would agree and agree at the same time. I would disagree because if she doesn't take care of herself, she's not going to get looked at. She's just as invisible as a guy is to women every single day. But if she shows out, like she's pushing up her breasts, little makeup, and she looks somewhat decent, a guy will kind of go after that if you can't get the baddest chick. So it is true. So
it goes back to my point earlier where if she's presenting herself as a piece of ass, she'll probably gladly be used as a piece of ass by some fucking dude out there. You know what I mean? But anything more than that, no.
Yeah, exactly. But it still shows that females can still get dudes. So
they can get dick. They can get dick. But do they get the ring?
Yeah, exactly. Red Pill said 19 is an adult. It is. You're right. But I'm saying in a way I can kind of see where people go with the 82 years old and that's still an adult. I'm saying I can kind of see where they go with it. But 29, that's not pedophile.
Check out the next comment.
Yeah, so she's gross at 29, mess with her granddaddy. Now, mind you, that's the thing. I didn't see many people call her out on it. More people demonize Al Pacino than they did the woman, right? But at the same time, she's 29 years old. She's almost 30. Her body, her choice. Not trying to use it in the abortion sense, but I'm saying in the dating, it's her body, her choice. She wants to mess with an older dude, so be it. So she said he's not a pedo. Yeah, he's not a pedo at all. That's why I don't like that when old guys like Al Pacino get with a woman that's in her 30s or about to be in her 30s and say he's a pedophile. No, he's not. Like, she's well over the age to do everything. So, you know what I mean? Dang Bud said, I didn't mean hard in that sense, more as a comparison to the plight of women. No, you're absolutely right, Dang Buzz. There are females that don't understand what we do because, again, we have to be the ones to earn it. We got to earn our money, our status, our everything like that just to get girls to even look at us. Because half the time, if not all the time, a lot of men are invisible to women unless we have the status. Think about it. If I walk through downtown right now, or even through my neighborhood, right? People don't know who I am. They just see a guy walking, don't care who I am. But if I was a celebrity and I walk through, everybody would know because now I have that kind of status. So you're not wrong about they don't know, but that's the thing. Men have to earn in order to be seen, whereas a woman can do nothing and be seen. A regular chick who's got a nice body can walk down the street, men will break their necks to look. But if I just walk down the street and nobody looking at me, but if I was a celebrity, they want my autograph, there's pictures and all this stuff because now I'm at that status where I get the attention, which is crazy.
It's interesting.
Then Bud says that's why we as men give props to dudes who can get hot chicks. Yeah, I mean, again, some dudes got some.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but some dudes who are broke. No, though, even the broke guys, like people say, guys who are broke who can get females. Well, it's because there's still a level of status about that guy. Height, he could be tall. He could be tall and broke, but he still has the height. So it still has to do with status. Whatever status.
Also, attitude. It's a perceived status from the attitude that they'll present, and oftentimes they'll come to find out that this is false projection of confidence that shouldn't be there. Like, this man is a disaster. He's a narcissist, presenting himself as a very confident man. Women fall for this a lot. But, if he presents himself in a certain way or a certain status in another regard, absolutely.
Yeah. Mia said, I need to learn to stop talking so much bass.
Yeah. Sex sandwich silence.
Yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong. Me say I do. So okay, I got you. What up, K Train? Hey, every time K Train shows up, I always gotta do my Trump impression every time. Like,
Yeah.
we love our farmers. We love you, K Train. You plant our foods. You give us the water. You feed us. You feed America. Make farmers great again. We love you, K Train. God bless you.
USA.
USA. USA. Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie. Them Trump rallies was hella fun, bro. They
Dude.
were hella fun. Dude, I met some fantastic, bro. Real quick, story time. Hold up, real quick. I gotta do this. I know
what you're doing.
Hold on, hopefully we have it.
I know what you're doing.
Do we have it? I don't think we have it. Oh, we don't. Wait. No, we don't have it. Oh my god, dude. I want to do this so bad, but we don't have it though, Nick.
Oh, poor Julius.
Oh man, I know Nick knows where I'm going with this too.
He's so disappointed right now.
You know what though? I got you. All right. So this is going to be a short story. Story time. All right. So back in 2020, I went to what was it? Reno, something like that, somewhere in Nevada, and there was a Trump rally. Now, after it was over, I was walking back to my car. Somebody said, BLM's out there, BLM. I was like, BLM, right? And this car next to me, like right next to me, there was saying BLM. I cracked my window and I was like, you guys said something about BLM? They thought I was BLM because
he black. Yeah, he black.
Right. And then she was like, yeah, they're just down the street. I said, listen, I don't like BLM, but I'm just curious. I might want to go live stream it. Like, oh.
They're both like, what?
Yeah, but I had all my Trump gear on. I get out the car. I said, well, hey, I said, what's up? I said, what's your name? And she was, oh, you're the Trump rally? I was like, yeah. I was like, they had my shirt, my hat. I was like, oh, cool. What's your name? And said, Julius. Said, hop in with us. We're drinking. I was like, okay. What? I was like, all right, cool. So it was me, this chick, and then I guess her friend. And like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I was like, yeah, I love Trump. I was like, yeah, I love Trump too. I was like, BLM is gay and whack, all this stuff, right? They're like, oh, cool. Then the friends show up, and then I met my homie Carter. He was hella cool. He's like, oh, you like Trump? I was like, yeah. I was like, cool. Then I met some more friends, and it was like, hey, we're all gonna go party at this hotel. You trying to come? I was like, sure. It's like, why not, right? And so we drove like a good like half an hour to this hotel. And I don't even know these guys. All these guys are friends. I had no idea who they were. But I also have my cards with me. Like I have my cards. So
that's how we do it, Julius. I see your transition. Yeah. Brilliant, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah. So then I do a card trick for them. They was like, oh, that's dope. Then we go back to the hotel. We're chilling, and we all just passed out in the hotel. And that's how we became friends. And then now we're still following each other on Instagram till this day. So
Julius, an amazing line to tell women, or if you could actually, better yet, pull this off, I'm going to make your panties disappear.
Oh, you want to see a trick?
my best trick. You want me to give you my best trick? I'm going to make your panties disappear right now. Get them off.
All right. So it's 2 hours and 8 minutes. And
it's about that time, Julius. Yep.
Let me try to change the lighting, because I think the lighting is what's making it hard to see. So
let's get comfortable, people. Buckle up for this one.
Hopefully you guys can see it. The lighting a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. Because sometimes this lighting can be a little bit weird. Let me change the lighting on this. Hopefully you guys can see it.
That's better. Yeah, that's good.
All right. So I got all these cards right here.
Okay.
Right. There we go. As you can see, they're all different. Kind of showing you guys they're all different. I'm trying to put it like this so you guys can see. All right, so I'm going to stand up for this. So,
watch out.
I'm going to shuffle it. You guys know that they're all mixed. All right, so all the cards are mixed. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have Nick do the one that say stop, because it's kind of hard in the chat. So again, Nick, I'm going to go like this and just say stop whenever you want. Ready?
Stop.
Right here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, I'm going to turn my head so that I don't look at the card. So here's the card here. I'm going to turn my head. Hopefully you guys can see it.
Can you hold it closer? There's a bad glare.
Can
Further to your right. Further to your right. It's hard to make out. Maybe closer, man. There's a bad glare. Sorry, folks.
you see?
Not really. I can see the suit, but I can't see the number.
A
A little more right. A little more right. I got it almost. A little more in. A little more in. No, I'm a. Oh, man. Can you people make that out in the chat? Tell me what that is. I can't see it.
Yeah.
The glare is terrible. There's a bad glare for some reason. Or am I just blind? I can't quite tell what it is. I think
the chat. Okay, look.
Okay, don't look at the chat. Julius, don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Are you sure, Mia? Go. No, see, K-Train says it. Otherwise, I was thinking it was one of those, but I wasn't sure which one.
Okay, I'm going to show you again.
Julius, change your lighting, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Turn it away from that area so it's not like reflecting so hard or something.
Okay, matter of fact, let me pull the light back a little bit.
We're the most amateur hour show ever, folks. And you guys love it. Admit it.
All right. Can you see it now?
Closer if you can. This should work. Yeah, I got it. Yes, sir.
You got it now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, dope. So, all right. Nobody say in the chat. No, in fact, hold on. I'm not gonna look at the chat.
Do not look at the chat. Do not look at the chat.
No, yeah, I'm hiding the chat. I can't see it. It's on banners on StreamYard.
I trust you. I trust you. You've done it enough times. I trust you.
All right, so I'm gonna put the card here. I'm gonna go inside the deck. Right now, one more time, I'm gonna show you guys the card again. I'm gonna stay right here. Show you guys the card. My head's turned. But you guys know my head's turned.
Okay.
You guys got it?
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get the card to mix, like this right here. Give them a mix, like this. Now, hopefully, when I cut like this right here. Now, hopefully, you can go like this. You can go to the top. Is this the card?
No, sir.
It's not the card. Okay. How about this one?
What? Did you guys get hyped up by that too? Like, it's like, oh, did he just fuck up? No, he just suckered you in. Yeah, Julius, it's the 9 of Hearts.
9 of Hearts?
Told you guys, black magic over here. They don't call that for nothing.
Here's something interesting. 9 of Hearts, right? I'm gonna show you guys. So look, this is an optical illusion at this point. I'm gonna show you guys optical illusion. All right. So look, when I place the card into the deck, you guys, right? It's gonna go. Imagine illusion, right? Does it cut like this?
You're freezing up for us. You're freezing up. We didn't see what you just slid it in, or that's what she said.
Yeah. All right. So it's not on top.
You're cutting in and out pretty bad.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I think you're steady for now.
So that 9 is in the deck, right? Here,
You're cutting out, boss. He did. Julius, you're muted, buddy. I think it says you're muted. Well, folks, this is
what the heck?
There he is.
Good? All good? Okay.
For now, but we can probably get in and out of this pretty quickly. Starting to fall off the rails.
Look. We'll do this all over again, right? We'll do this all over. Look, we'll go like this. Let me mix the cards up one time. All right, look. I'm going to show you guys the optical illusion. So let's say we take this card here, the 4 diamonds. You guys all see it? 4 diamonds?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, look. So the 4 diamonds goes in to the deck, right? You guys can see it. It goes in just like that. You want to cut like this. Now, mind you, not on top, not on bottom, like 4 o'clock, not on bottom. But if I do one move just like that, you'll now see the card actually jumps to the top.
What the? Get the fuck out of here.
The 4, I'll show it to you again. So it goes in the middle, right? You guys can see it in the middle, right? I just do that move, and it shoots to the top again.
Black fucking magic.
Right?
Gosh,
so look,
darn it. Did it again.
So look, the four die like this.
Yeah. How you
guys can see it here. So like this. So place the 4. We'll do here. Nick, just say stop.
Stop.
Right here. So now you guys can see it go into the deck, right? You guys can see it?
Yeah.
Watch.
The part that's messing me up is that you're showing us your trick and explaining this real slow, and I'm still not seeing what the hell you're doing.
So look, I snap. And you can't see it no more. Look. The 4. It's gone. See 4 clubs?
I don't know. People in the chat, let me know if we see it.
All right.
You're checking out clean right now, fella.
It's 4 hearts. It's gone. You guys know
what?
Where it goes? I actually jumps right here doing that.
Oh my God.
So Nick, do me a favor, Nick. Look, I'm gonna go out this again, Nick.
I can't look.
So Nick, I'm gonna go like this.
I can't stop laughing, dude. Okay, what am I looking at?
All right, look, Nick. I'm gonna go like this, Nick. Just say stop whatever you want. All right, Nick, ready?
I can't focus at all, Julius.
Just say stop.
Stop.
Look, I'm gonna go like this, Nick. And look, just say stop whatever you want.
Stop.
Right here. Now, Nick, all the cards you could have stopped at, right? Look, you could have stopped somewhere in here, but you stopped here, right? Check this out.
I guess, yeah. So
you stopped at 1 card, bro. 4 diamond.
Dude,
that's wild.
I need to compose myself, man. I can't even look at what you're doing. When you came down with the card in the mouth. Oh my God, that was so funny, man.
Crazy stuff.
I'm like crying, laughing over here, bro. Well done, sir. Well done.
Nice to not do it with the full camera.
Oh my God, folks. That was a high note to end on if I've ever seen one. Are you not entertained?
Look, I'll do one last one and I'll end the show. I promise. One last one. One. So let me know what you guys think about that too. Look, I wouldn't mind doing more stuff like this. It's like random. But only on the Age of Men podcast where you get geeky stuff like this. Nick is still laughing.
I can't stop.
Still laughing.
I can't wait to go back and watch that over and over and
I mean, look.
Go on without me. I'll mute.
if you actually watch it back, man, I guarantee you might see how it's done. So.
Oh my God.
All right, look. So here's what I'll do. I'll show you guys one last one. Now, this is something that I kind of like, I guess I made up. You know what I mean? Nick's gone. He did. All right, look. So look, I'll do one last one. All right, one last one. I'll try to be in frame. So I got 4 aces here. Right? You guys can see 4 aces. Hopefully you guys can see that just fine, right?
Yeah,
ace of heart, ace of club, right? Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the aces. You guys can see the ace of club, right? You guys can see the ace of diamond. You guys can see the ace of heart. I'm sorry, ace of club, ace of spade, ace of heart, and the ace of diamond, right? So I got all the aces right here in my hand, right? So check this out. I'm going to pinch it like this. I'm going to give it 1 twist like this, 2, 3, and a little shake just like that. Now all those aces have become King of Club, King of Spade, King of Diamonds, and last but not least, now it's turned to the Four Kings.
Stop it already. You're killing me, dude. Oh my god.
The funny thing about it is too is that the four aces actually end up, it switched out and actually ended up back into the deck, as you guys can see.
What?
So
oh my god. I did not expect my mind to get melted at the end of this show. I'll say that much.
well, listen,
amazing, Julius.
Can you
The
keep it secret?
amazing black magic, ladies and gentlemen.
So can you keep it secret?
Maybe not after that, dude. I'm laughing way too hard at the moment. No, go on. Yes.
Well, so can I.
Hey, that's a pro. That's a pro magic line right there.
Like that's how you end it on a high note. So, yeah.
Kill him and leave, Julius. Kill him and leave.
In the future, I do card tricks on my spare time. I might do like a thing on Instagram, not now, but maybe sometime in the future. Throughout the summer, I may start doing like one every other weekend, like a card trick, just to get people to kind of like get their minds off politics and things like that. So once I get better, I'll definitely do a lot more card tricks and whatnot.
Dude, you're good to go right now. I would tune into that. Dude, when you get it out with the card.
No, you would die on that one, bro.
People in the chat tell me that wasn't like the greatest thing you've seen in a minute.
Wow stuff.
Well done, bro. Well done, sir.
I appreciate that. So,
oh my god,
I love it now. I'm invested. I appreciate that.
That made my night.
She said more card tricks. I have to do it next time because I mean, look, I can do one more, but I'll have to do it next time. I wish I had an actual table to like do a lot better, but I do it next time. I mean, look, I'll do one last one. Just one last one. I end it. One last one. I promise we'll end it. All right, just one last one. All right, look, I'll do one last one. I swear we'll end it.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Okay. Hopefully this is like something that's decent. So
I hope this is not another funny situation, man, because I'm gonna freaking lose it.
So it's fine for this one. It's fine if I see the cards. Look, I'll do like this. First of all, I'm gonna shuffle all the cards so you guys know it's all good. All right, so make sure they're all shuffled. All right, so that way you guys all know it's good. So look, we'll do like this right here. We'll go ahead and take this card out right here, and it's the King of Diamonds. Right, you guys can see that?
Yes, sir. You frozen, buddy? He did. What the? Folks, is this another trick?
Right, and then we'll just kind of give it a little bit of a mix like this. All right, there we go. We're back. All right, so
I thought you were playing another trick on me right there, pretending to freeze.
No. Yeah. Okay, so look. So diamond it's in the deck, right? So we're gonna shuffle it, right? So I can show you that it's not on top, right? It's not on bottom.
Right.
Check this out, right? Watch the three, okay? Watch the three. If I take the three and do a little rub like this, see, it actually changes to the.
Get out. Get out of here.
Right? So look, if I wanted to bring the three back, all I gotta do is take the king, right? Just take the king. You just do a wave like this right here, and you guys
don't do it, Julius. Oh my god.
See what I mean? So
he's a pro, people. My mind has been satisfactorily melted for the night, as if I just paid for a magician performance. The amazing black magic, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. It's time to go. Yeah, I guess it's time. It's now it's messing up. So it's time to go. It's the Wi-Fi is all messing up. So
the amazing black magic.
Yeah, that was cool stuff. So, man, dude, you guys are like, my brain can't take this. Man. Oh, real quick, Nick, did you see that card trick I did that post on Instagram? The changing one. Did you see that one?
When did you post it? A while
All
ago?
right. I swear to you guys, this is the last one, and we gotta go because the internet's all messing up. I don't know why, but this will be the last one. I'll actually show you guys the video, and you actually know this one. You guys will like this one a lot. This is one of my favorite tricks.
Hey, they're liking the name Black Magic in the chat. I think it's gonna stick.
I know. My friend told me that I should go by that. I should go by Black
No,
Magic.
you definitely have to. The amazing Black Magic.
All right.
What a great name. What a great magician name for a black guy. Come on. Black Magic?
We'll see.
What an opportunity, Julius. You must take it.
Yeah. I'll take that into consideration. Maybe I'll take it. All right. So I'm gonna put this on the side here so people can see the video a lot better. So here's this trick right here. Check this out. This is what I did. I posted on Instagram. Check this out. Hold on. Let me play the sound real quick. Hold on. Let me go back to it, and then right here.
Nice touch to the music.
You guys catch that?
Ah.
That was pretty wild. Hopefully you guys caught that. Hold on. The video's acting all funny now.
He's slippery. He's slippery, people.
I don't know if you guys. Now it's acting all frozen. Hopefully you guys caught that.
I think I caught it. I don't want to see it again because it's gonna mess me up even more. The crafty warlock over here.
No, the internet's like super messing up.
Do you guys think that Julius is a warlock, a wizard? It's something like. Put your thoughts in the chat. What is Julius? He's clearly not human.
This is wild, man. It's frozen now. Oh my goodness, this sucks.
Dude, I think I saw it, but yeah,
I know
it's just a nice touch too. Dude, I'm sufficiently blown away. I don't know the last time I laughed that hard, man.
No, I do. I think that would be a good clip to go around with the fact that you're dying so hard, dude.
Bro,
it's frozen, man. You guys see this, but I can't see anything right now because it's frozen, and I don't know why it's frozen. I may have to shut this off, like my whole computer off, and come back on. But
that's a cliffhanger, man. That's a perfect spot to leave him frozen at.
I know. I'm gonna have to end the live stream, but I can't end it because it's frozen.
They got their money's worth tonight, Julius. You gave them a show. Oh my god, I haven't laughed that much. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I felt like a kid that couldn't stop laughing.
You were dying, bro. Yeah,
I could not compose myself, dude. I could not. Even now, when I think of it, it gets no less funny. I'm just really working on holding it back. Oh
yeah,
my god.
So I'm sure you guys, me and Seth, follow you on Insta. I appreciate that, man. Look, I don't know if the chat can hear me or not. Let me see.
I hear you.
Yeah. I'm frozen right now, but.
Well, let's just do a quick wrap up and get on out of here then. You want me to say it? Oh, he dead. All right, for Nick and Julius, we are the Age of Men podcast. Signing off. Thank you guys in the chat. You're the best. We love to chat back with you guys. It makes the show when we interact and engage with your comments. The same bat time, same bat location next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you then.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so just want to say thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like this video, share this video, tell your friends and family about this. Only on the Age of Men podcast will you get magic cards and things like that. So appreciate you guys. God bless. We will see you guys next week. Follow us on all other social media platforms. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, Gab, Twitter, all that good stuff. Again, if you guys want to be a guest on the show, link is down below. DM us on Instagram on Age of Men podcast on Instagram if you want to be a guest on the show. If you have any questions you want to ask us, you can always DM us on Instagram. If you want to support our channel, the links are down below. The Cash App is there. Or if you want to like this video, comment below what you guys think about today's live stream, all that good stuff. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for engaging with us in the chat. So until then, we'll catch you guys next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, appreciate you guys for tuning in. God bless, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care. Have a good one.